The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op.
Hello, everybody.
And welcome to the Trap Nerd Sports Podcast. I am your host, Duke Clark, with a couple cool guys and one just piece of straight trash. Cousin Dylan over here decides to finally show some cousinly love and show up, grace us with his presence.
Yes, sir. And I gotta make up for it because I missed the past couple episodes of Tank Talk, so I gotta come on here and trash you on your own show.
All right.
I do it every episode.
I'm with you.
Show. You don't listen to our show, so you don't hear it.
I listen.
But I call him scumbag every episode, every time.
Every time, see if you notice.
It's all right, dude.
You never do.
He doesn't because he doesn't watch the show.
I do. I watch the show.
You want to know why?
What's that?
Because he's a bitch.
Oh, wow.
I'm on shit today with Duke. Jeez Louise.
That was harsh.
Real quick.
This man was late to the show, and I'm the bitch. I'm wrong because he showed up late to the show. What did I do, Joe?
Yo, do you remember? Do you
What did I
remember?
do,
When
Joe?
I posted on Facebook every single day calling you a bitch?
Listen, man. At least I was creative with the ways I called you a bitch.
I would just wake up and be like, yo.
This dude Joe has collected the bitch infinity stones on multiple occasions.
I can't remember the things I've said.
You're like bitch the conqueror. Instead of Kane the conqueror, you're just going from universe to universe, stealing all the bitch stones.
I can't
To be
think
the
of none
bitches
right now.
on-
I'm pretty
just
mad
to be
about
the-
it.
just to be the-
stealing all the bitches.
Just to be
right,
the
Joe?
bitch.
You ain't no bitches getting the bitch.
Well, if you didn't hear him over there producing the show, Tank from the Tank Talk podcast as well.
How you doing? How
The
you
Tank
doing?
Talk
How you doing? How you
Takeover.
Why you sounding like Howard Stern over there? How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, Beetlejuice. You gotta.
Yeah, you should be the next Howard Stern, man. Sports Howard Stern.
Yeah, you should. You make a ton of money.
I'll try, man.
They have strippers on what are those machines called that they be sitting on the Howard Stern show?
Yeah, Howard
That shit
Stern-
is wild, man.
Howard Stern needs to go to hell.
When I was a child,
That dude has fucking strippers dancing with midgets, though. And he makes fun of Beetlejuice because he can't count. They say count to 3. 1, 2, 45.
45. When I was a child, I would stay up late and put on Howard Stern late night.
No, because he has
On the
strippers.
Simeon machines.
And then I
That's
would
what it's
hope
called.
like they forgot to blur out their titties or whatever.
Smart man.
Didn't work. It was always blurred.
Really?
Yeah, it was just regular TV. That's probably why.
You ever go to Canada when you were younger? It's like
No.
stay the night. In
Can't.
Canada, they show porn on the TVs.
Really?
Yeah, like straight porn. Like real
That's
porn.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's a wild place, man.
Yeah, it's like movies, and then it was like,
Oh, when I was a kid, but I never like stayed the night out there.
oh yeah, they got hotels and their TVs. It's literally like that.
Dylan was over there just staying watching the titties, man.
Well, Riley's dad lived in Canada. We used to go over there all the time, and fucking that was a great time. You didn't
I was like, I
cell
can't
phones.
wait.
You didn't have cell phones at the time. That you didn't know that porn sites were out there, so you just watched movies. With
You
porn.
watched them in Canada. Why not?
Speaking
Fuck
of,
it.
dude, it's Titty Tuesday today,
It was
man.
Titty Tuesday. I
It
did
is.
not get my catalog. Did you?
I did, man. It
You
was
got
a big
your
one this
catalog?
week. Yeah.
Damn, you must have forgot about me.
So our
Could you elaborate a little bit there?
Yeah,
I'm
right,
I'm
so-
lost. What the fuck is Titty Tuesday? Sign
my
me up.
cousin. I'll forward him to you. My cousin, Dylan's brother, just every Tuesday, man, sends like 10 to 20 titty pics on Snapchat.
Just
I
random
never
titties.
asked. I never
No.
asked. I just one day
We
woke
just
up.
subscribed.
That's it. Okay.
I don't know
It's
how to
7 a.m. too, bro. It's not even like it's like midday. It's like, yo, hey, good morning, titties.
Titty Tuesday.
Some of the girls are wearing like or have coffee mugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like good morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good morning.
that's what
Here's
he
my
said.
titties
That's
and
what
the
he
coffee.
says. Happy Titty Tuesday.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Some people like tacos. He likes titties.
I mean, what's
Respectful.
better, really?
Tacos are pretty cool.
Titties are.
Titties are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Back to
This is
sports.
back to
Then we
guys.
just turned into Howard Stern for real. That's crazy.
Back to guys who I assume
that's
really
you
do
guys.
like titties. All right, so I wanted to get your take. We talked about it yesterday on Tank Talk. There is people who think instead of trading the number 1 pick, the Bears should trade Justin Fields. How do you guys feel about that?
Me?
Both of you, man.
I think no lie. I think it's too. I don't think they should trade Justin Fields.
I'm with you, but
I don't.
he's going into his 3rd year. So just say it's going to take them a year or two to get good. They got so many pieces they need to
Yeah,
fill.
but he's 23.
Yeah, but by the time they get good, they have to pay him now. They missed their entire rookie window that everyone's searching for.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the only reason is like it's not. I guess. I was going to say it's not his fault, but that shit don't matter because it's the organization don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, they're just trying to win.
Yeah, but, like, this is what would flabbergast me is that they did all of the things they've done for Justin Fields and got to this point and then just smoke him.
But they haven't done anything for him.
Sounds like the
But
Bears organization.
Yeah, that's true. they try to get some. I guess they really haven't done nothing for him.
They got
a defense for him. You're
bro.
right. My bad.
Chase Claypool fucking
Show some
And then got rid of A-Rod.
A-Rod. But
yeah.
yeah, he sucked anyway, and he got hurt.
So, what is the trade package they're looking for him? Like, are they looking for a couple first rounders or
For Fields?
Yeah, like you got.
I think it would be similar to what instead of giving up the first pick, they
would give up Fields. That's
and it would be
exactly
a similar
too.
package.
I don't think they can give up Fields though. He's good. I don't care what no one says. That man is good. He just has a terrible team.
What I said was, I think Justin Fields is a way better prospect than anyone in this draft.
Oh yeah.
Like Bryce Young's probably
Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud are probably better than him.
No, you're bugging.
No, I'm not bugging.
I mean, listen, Bryce Young is a better passer, but he's 5'10".
Bryce Young is a very good player, and
listen, he's 5'10", 180 pounds.
It doesn't matter. What's Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray's 5'10", like 220.
So put a couple
he is.
fucking
Hey,
pounds on him.
You
Listen,
can't just put
don't-
40 pounds on his frame.
Don't bring up Kyler Murray when Dylan's in the room.
Don't do that.
Don't do that because it's gonna ruin the rest.
You can
of the
hate
mood.
him, but he's still
Nah,
good.
It's
No,
gonna
he's a
it's gonna ruin
scumbag.
his mood the rest of the show.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be pissed off. I hate Kyler Murray.
Why?
Because he sucks. There's no evidence that he's been good. They literally got washed in the playoffs.
You're right.
2 years ago, and last year he got his fucking
But
coach fired.
let me
because
ask you
he's
a question.
Pussy.
Let me ask you a question though.
Kingsbury sucks.
Let me ask you a question though about getting washed in the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Is it Kyler's fault
I
that
mean,
they couldn't stop the Rams?
Not really,
that doesn't-
but
you know what I'm
saying?
saw-
Super
but
Bowl
you-
team.
But you also saw that he had many flaws. Once you get him contained inside the pocket, or he can't scramble, he can't throw. Like the whole game, the Rams were coming in on both sides, keeping him in the pocket. The middle was collapsing too, and he was forced to make throws, and he couldn't make them.
Yeah, but like that's almost with any quarterback. I feel like when they're under the pressure, there's not many quarterbacks that can just lace the ball down the field when they're being pressured.
I get that, but that's the guy that they traded their quarterback for, Josh Rosen. We all know he sucks, but that's the guy that they put everything into the organization. Now they fired Cliff Kingsbury because Kyler didn't like him. They bring in this new guy.
Well, they
who's
fired
good.
Cliff Kingsbury because he couldn't win.
Yeah, he sucked.
It wasn't
yeah.
because of Kyler.
Yeah, but
He
also
couldn't
had,
win. He's
you
not a
know,
good coach.
I mean,
He
brought
might
him
be
to
an
the
offensive
playoffs.
coordinator.
He brought him
Yeah,
to
and
the
then they
playoffs.
got wrecked.
Well, yeah, you can say back to the,
And then
the Rams. But
that's what I'm saying. But it's tough to just be like Kyler sucks because
the reason why I
do
say
you
he
remember
sucks,
before he got not this year he got hurt. Let's just not count this year.
Yeah.
The year before they were like when they went to the playoffs they were a
They
top
win
tier
11
team.
or 12 games.
And
Yeah,
Kyler
but
was
then they
part
were
of the
on a
reason they
downhill
were.
skid. Once he lost D-Hop, they were on a downhill skid.
Yeah, they had no receivers though.
Yeah,
What?
their
They had,
their number one receiver was Christian
they-
Kirk.
Christian Kirk
They
is the number
Kirk.
one in
He's
Jacksonville.
not.
and
But
he
just
did-
think about this. They did the same thing damn near, and now Kirk's the number 3.
where
No,
he's
Kirk's
not the number
two.
3. He's
He'll
the
be
number
two.
1.
He'll be number 2 though.
Who they didn't they just get someone besides Ridley?
You think Ridley's going to be the number 1?
Didn't they just get someone else too?
Well, Kirk will probably be the number 1 until Ridley gets under. Like his
Ridley's
feet
better than
underneath.
Kirk by far.
He is, but
I mean, but
he hasn't
still
played
got
in a year.
time off, and he had all
That's
that
true.
mental
And
issues.
I've seen all these dudes that when they come back they suck.
Yeah, you just never know who
Look at
it's gonna
Josh
be.
Gordon, man. Never could get it going. Now he's in the.
Look at
XFL.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Watson got
Nah,
better.
he'll be fine.
He'll be-
I just like to talk shit because he was my backup quarterback.
All right,
When he
but-
came back, I gotta talk about this.
Let's-
And he came back and got me 3, and I
What
missed
the
the playoffs because no.
But let's circle back to Justin Fields. All right, Bryce Young is. If Bryce Young was Justin Fields' size, would be by far the best prospect out of
Yeah,
that in that conversation.
He's a way better passer.
He's not a way better passer.
He's a way better
Go
passer.
back and look at Justin Fields at Ohio State before he went to a team with no targets and no offensive line. He was a good. He was a better passer than C.J. Stroud. Bryce Young is the best passer out of all of them. But the fact that Justin Fields is 6'3", 6'4", 225, a tank, and runs a 4.3 40. He's a better playmaker by far than any quarterback in this draft, unless Anthony Richardson figures out how to throw
Or
the ball.
Will
That
Levis.
dude's a fucking freak.
No.
Will Levis might be the guy.
Will Levis is never gonna be good. He likes mayo in his coffee.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that.
What I'm
Shout out
saying,
Tank. He
though-
gave me this information,
Yeah,
and now
that was a tank talk
Yo,
exclusive.
have you not seen him though, dude? He's fucking jacked.
He's jocked.
and it's all the
He's
mayo.
jacked. Yeah, I mean, hey, if he's eating mayo, it's fucking something must be working.
That might
Dude
be the
is a
secret.
beast.
So
That
you
might
would
be the
rather,
secret.
if just for your team, you would rather take the risk on Bryce Young being
Wait,
by
this
far
is
the
my
smallest,
team?
the smallest
Hold on,
quarterback.
wait.
Can I
You're
finish?
running the Bears. You're the GM of
Yeah,
the Bears.
you're the
Like,
You know what?
What's on your mind, pal?
Oh,
What
this
we
is what I
like to
do.
say,
Let me say
what
one
we
more
like to
thing.
say on Tank Talk is put your GM cap.
Put your
GM
GM
cap
cap.
I got a GM cap.
Bryce
I have the
Young-
perfect play for them.
Bryce Young
Okay.
will be by far the smallest quarterback
You're right.
since like Doug Flutie.
I don't think they should take Bryce Young.
But you think Bryce Young's a better
I just said
prospect
it-
than Justin Fields, and he'd be cheaper. So if you think Bryce Young's better than
I
Justin
see what
Fields,
you're
you
saying.
trade Fields, you get a good package.
I don't think they should trade
and you get
Fields.
the better quarterback.
I don't think so. Let me tell you
So
what
you
I would
think
do.
Fields is better than Bryce Young?
Yeah, I do.
This is
You're right.
okay,
I'm
this
sorry.
is his GM cap,
You're
man.
right.
He's gonna
Let
put
me-
his GM cap
But this is
down
what I
and
would
he
do.
sounds
If
like
I
you.
Seriously.
if I was the Bears, I would take Justin Fields last year. I would trade back the first pick to like 3, 4, 2, 3. I would do 3 so I can guarantee myself.
Cardinals aren't going to trade for 3. It would have to be. It would
Or
have to be
4, whatever.
or 2 if
We
the
ain't doing
Texans
that.
don't want the Colts to get 1.
Whatever. All right, 4. Fuck it. Trade back to 4. Get some shit. I don't know what it would be because I'm not really a GM. But that's what I would go defense.
Dude, right now, don't sell yourself short. Right now, you are the GM.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like
You literally got the cap on.
You're
GM
right.
Joey,
My bad.
dude.
Dude, you
GM
work for
Joey.
the Bears. What are you
all right,
talking
you're
about?
right. My bad.
That's why you're late.
But I would I would
Get
tra-
on some trade calls.
No, listen. I would trade back to 4 because that would be. I think that's where we were talking about. That's where they can go.
That's the
That's
most likely.
where
It's
the
the most
Colts are.
likely. Yeah.
4, yeah.
Yeah, so I would trade with the Colts, go back to 4, play Justin Fields. I would tank again, go for the number 1 pick again, and get Caleb Williams.
Yes.
That's what I would do. There's
But
no
it-
reason for them not to do that.
But then okay, but if you want to
Caleb Williams is way better than any of
I
them, and
agree. I
we can
agree.
argue if you want.
No, I agree 100%.
Okay.
Caleb Williams is probably the best prospect since Trevor Lawrence. But if you wanted a tank, you would trade Fields. You wouldn't trade the first
well, no.
pick. Got point.
Well, here's the thing. So I would trade the first pick back, and then next year trade Fields, and then take Caleb Williams.
But you're not going to have the number 1 pick with
So,
Fields, I don't think.
This would
They
be
can't
my-
win with just Justin Fields and no offense.
this
But
would
they're
be-
Justin
in the
Ju-
whole draft, though. They have. They
Yeah,
would,
but
they would
I
have
mean,
whatever
they
picks
would,
they got.
I would just go defense.
Okay.
Tank for Caleb Williams, trade for a receiver, and let's get right. That's what I would do.
Don't you think this would be a better when is Justin Fields' contract year? Is it next year?
So this will be
next
his,
year.
No, this will be his 3rd year. So he has
So
2
4
more years
that's what I'm
on his
saying.
rookie, plus they could pick up his
So,
5th year option.
Okay, if they wanted to, if they say they want to keep the first pick, but they put Justin Fields on the market, say they trade him to the Colts. Now they got the 1st and the 4th pick, and you say go defense. They just
Well, they
draft-
wouldn't have the first pick.
Yeah, they
anymore.
would.
Yeah,
Because they'd
no,
be
because
trading
they'd be
Fields
trading
instead of the
Fields
first.
Oh, traded
pick.
Fields for the
so
4th
get
pick.
The 4th pick and the 1st pick, and draft 2 defensive monsters, and try to build the old Bears defense like it was back in the day. Have whoever play fucking quarterback, fucking throw Tank out there if you wanted to. If you're tanking,
You're right.
No way better to tank than to
Tanking
have
for
tank
tank.
at quarterback.
Yeah,
No,
mean,
you're
they
right. No, you're right. But I just don't. I can't. I don't think the Colts will give up a 4th for him.
you don't
The
think so?
number
Oh, I
4.
think
Number
they're
4.
desperate enough to do it.
I don't
I
know.
think
It's
they would.
tough.
Yeah, the Colts have a team built to
They're-
win. They're just a
yeah, but they're not
quarterback away.
built for Justin Fields.
No, they're not.
I think
but-
I think Justin Fields would be perfect there.
Maybe with
Their
JT.
offensive line looks so bad because Matt Ryan couldn't move.
I don't know,
Justin
man.
Fields is the best running quarterback in the league outside of maybe Lamar, who's been hurt. So I mean,
I don't think he'd fit on
he
the
would
Colts.
make their offensive line look a lot better than it did last year, and it would be his best, way better targets than he's ever had. And their defense
Not really.
is pretty
Be
good.
Michael Pittman Jr. But
way better than anyone's ever had.
But
Michael
that's
Pittman.
it. No, because
Alec Pierce.
Mooney and
Pittman and
Mooney's
Pierce are
pretty
better
solid.
than Mooney, I think.
yeah, me
personally.
too, probably. But I'm saying it's not. He is better, but I'm saying like he only has the one singular target still, and then it's him and Jonathan Taylor. I don't
Well,
know.
then they still would have their 2nd round pick or whatever.
I don't think the Colts would give up number 4 for him.
Well, they could do what they could take the Eagles' game plan and just literally pound the running. Like literally
Yeah.
have how you have Hurts and
And
Sanders.
Hurts and
and
fucking
Gainwell.
Taylor and Fields on an
Yeah.
option,
Right.
bro. Come
Plus
on.
in a Shane Steichen type of offense.
Hey,
too.
maybe he would fit
Yeah.
there. Maybe they
Yeah.
would give up number 4.
This dude might be a guru.
Maybe.
We'll find
I
out.
think Justin Fields is worth the 4th pick.
I
If
think
was
that might be the
Colts-
best move for both teams.
Yeah, if
I
I'm
agree.
the Colts,
I
I'm
agree.
taking.
They said the
I'm
Field-
taking Fields all day.
They said Fields is their future there, so
That would be. I think that'd be the best move for both teams. Trade Fields to the Colts. Draft Jalen Carter number 1. Do what you said. Build up your defense. You're not going to get Will Anderson because the what's it called? The Cardinals are going to take him. Then you get
that's
maybe
not true.
not.
that
No,
Tyree Wilson dude or whatever. You get one of those dudes, right? Tyree.
And who
Wilson.
was the other
It was
guy?
Tyree Wilson or
Jalen?
Tyree? No, Jalen Carter will go 1. They would take Jalen Carter one.
They would take Jalen
The Bears
Carter.
got the two best fucking defensive players in this draft.
and then their offense is trash.
Yep.
They get the number 1 pick. They get Caleb Williams, and then
Don't
they
have
spend the
another
whole
second
next
round
draft.
pick, or
They would get more picks. They wouldn't just get the number 4 pick. They get other picks. They draft
Yeah, that's what I
Caleb
would
Williams
do.
next year, and then build their offense next year. They already
Justin
have a
Fields is
defense.
nice though.
I love Justin Fields, but I think it would be best for Fields, Colts, and Bears to do that trade. Fields is coming up on his rookie contract and be done soon. The Colts could still get him for cheap.
I don't
still
think
build the
you
team
know
through
what
the
though.
cap.
I don't think the Bears will do that.
I don't think so either, but I think it would be
I don't
best
think
for
the
all of
Bears
them.
would do it.
what the
The
fourth
Bears
pick
wouldn't
for Justin Fields?
Not just the 4th.
No,
Nah.
it would have to be probably
It'd be a
it'd
lot.
probably be similar to what they would have to give up for the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
I would honestly take that and a
I
second
would
round
too.
pick next year.
I think I would too.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would, but that's not how these organizations are.
Well, they're stupid.
Maybe.
That's why the Bears are where they're at.
I think we unlocked
Yeah.
the perfect move, man. They better listen to us.
I mean, honestly, you can't really say you're tanking, but go pick up someone like fucking Baker Mayfield, who you know you're going to lose with.
Yeah, like a
And-
bridge.
Yeah.
Some type of bridge.
Yeah, somebody that
anybody.
you know. Oh, we tried.
Fuck it,
but-
swing Fields to Houston.
No.
Nah.
All right, so now that we're off that, we're gonna rebuild the Texans and the Cardinals, the two teams directly behind.
Are the Cardinals rebuilding?
Dude, yeah. Well, they don't. Kyler Murray might not play until week 8, and if they're already out of the playoffs, he's just not gonna play next year. Same thing with who's that other player that got hurt?
Nah, I see why you don't like Kyler Murray. That's pussy.
Trey White did the same thing. He got hurt towards the end of the
I
year.
feel-
I never said Trey White's not a pussy either.
Dude, he's a mobile quarterback running on his knee. You can't come back too
and
early.
guess what? Once you take
And look
away
when
his
White
mobility,
came.
he's done.
When White came back, he was a fucking bum.
I guarantee you, you can.
That's
quote
why I'm-
this
I-
right
that's
now.
So why would you rush your
I'm
quarterback?
mad I just defended Kyler though, because he's gonna come back and be a bum.
He's gonna be a bum. I'm
You guys are
telling
bugging. You guys are
We're
bugging.
probably
You
bugging.
tear
You're
your
bugging.
ACL, that changes your whole.
That's not
entire
true.
it
life.
People
doesn't
come back,
anymore.
though.
It doesn't
People come
anymore.
back.
Look at Saquon. Saquon had
Yeah,
second
modern-
best year of his
Yeah,
career
how many
last year.
years?
Modern
taking to
medical,
come back, though.
modern
A year.
sports
He hurt
science
him.
or whatever the
He hurt
medical.
it
You know,
in 2
it's
years ago,
it's
right?
so
You gotta-
advanced.
It's wild.
Yeah,
You
it's
hurt-
crazy.
When you hurt your ACL, the year you come back, you suck, and then it takes like 2 full years to get back to where you were.
But then by that point, how many years? I mean, I don't know. Does it really like?
Well,
you're
they're
paying
stuck
him-
with
But now they're
Tyler
the-
for
That's what
7
I'm saying,
years.
You're paying him
Why
$50
7?
million a year.
They didn't they give him like a 6-year contract?
Yeah,
On
I
top
thought
of
it was
it-
5.
Whatever. They're with him for 5-6 years.
If
You're like,
it takes them 2 years to
Isn't it-
get back, like, don't you think like you're fucked if you're the Cardinals? Like,
You
you're
just-
literally fucked for 5 years.
And I was watching
No,
the
if
Hard
you-
2
Knocks.
years
and
at least.
you build
soft.
your team while he's hurt. While he's hurt, you get a good draft pick.
You
this
know what
year,
though?
You get a good draft
I
pick
don't know
next
why
year.
they rushed him back though. They were dead anyway, weren't they? Out the playoffs, they rushed him back and he got hurt.
Again, yeah.
But they don't.
So I'm
even-
saying, why did they do that? If they were basically out the playoffs anyway, they should
He
have just.
probably didn't want to just sit down.
Yeah, but that's kind of idiotic.
They do. We see it all the time.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, you guys are basically done for the season. Now you guys are basically done for 2 seasons because you rushed
Who's
them
the other
back.
player that tore their ACL?
They
There's
should've
someone
just
else
ran
on the Cardinals that
McSorley.
Tore their ACL.
Yeah, Etienne, right? Didn't he tear his
No,
shit?
you talking about? He's on the fucking Jaguars.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about ACL tears and coming
No,
back.
on
Isn't that what we were talking
on
about?
the Cardinals.
ETN had a good comeback.
He had a.
Took him
He had
a
the
That's
Liz-
all I was
He had
saying.
the Liz
Yeah.
Frank, the foot injury.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
ACL.
I thought that's what
yeah.
we were talking about, though. People
Yeah,
that tore
Trey
their
White
ACL and came back.
took a while, and then he came back and he got smoked by Tyler Boyd.
J.K.
He got
Dobbins.
smoked all season.
Yeah,
J.K. Dobbins tore his shit too, right?
and he sucks still.
But he
No,
came
but
back,
towards the end of the
and he
year,
got
he's
hurt.
good.
At the end of
And
the
he
year, he
got-
started rocking
Yeah,
shit.
There-
it
there's
takes
so-
a while.
He
But
got
dude,
hurt again,
Trey,
though,
if
didn't
Trey
he?
White cannot
No.
can't come back, dude. Oh my god.
No, Trey White will be back next year.
I
He's
fucking
just
hope so. Well, we
He's
got
kinda
two-
slower now.
I
He's
mean, we
probably
honestly
scared.
got 2 cornerbacks that can replace him, though. I like Kyrie Elam. He's a dog, and then fucking.
They're not
Ben
White's
replacing
that
Trey
guy.
White. though.
White's
He is
that guy.
But dude,
He'll
Elam
be
was
back
literally
next year.
locked down all year. Nobody was really beating
Well,
him
they
No, he
sat him
didn't
for like
play
5
half the year,
games.
yeah.
because they're stupid.
They are
They're
stupid. They don't
fucking
like to
stupid.
play rookies. They don't like to play rookies.
We're not talking about them though. We're Texans
yeah.
GMs and fucking Arizona Cardinals GMs right now.
All right.
Get it together.
So we'll start with the Texans. They got the number 2 pick, right? Assuming no one trades up to get the Bears pick, even though we think they are.
They should go.
Bryce Young, to me, would be the number 1 pick. If not Bryce Young, it'd be C.J. Stroud.
I would take Stroud.
I take Stroud over.
You guys like
CJ.
Stroud over?
I do like Stroud a lot. I like Stroud a lot.
I like him because he's bigger. First of
A
all,
lot
he's
bigger.
got a little bit more athleticism in him, and I don't know. These smaller quarterbacks, they're really it's tough.
Bryce Young would be the smallest quarterback, I think, in history of that.
What about his hand size? Because that matters, bro. Hand size. You
Bill,
got little
I
hands?
haven't seen it
What's
brought up.
your guess?
So.
What's your guess
This
on?
motherfucker got small hands. Probably 9 inches.
No, it would have been brought up because
I
remember they
couldn't
brought up a
take. I
Kenny
couldn't
Pickett.
take Bryce Young. No lie. My reasoning's probably stupid, but missing with Alabama, missing the playoffs with
Got
Alabama.
that dog in him, man. That's it.
You can't tell me.
You figured
Bryce
it out.
You
Young
can't
going
tell
to-
me.
Alabama had a tougher schedule than Ohio State. Alabama was better than Michigan and TCU.
I watched them
in my
motherfuckers
opinion.
get dogged out, man. He did miss some of the time though, and was hurt.
Bryce Young, if he was the same size as C.J. Stroud, this one would be a conversation.
You're right,
Bryce Young
but
but because of the
CJ's
size,
bigger and better.
And more dog.
he's not better.
He's stronger.
He's not better.
He's stronger.
He's not better. though.
He's faster.
He's got a dog.
He's not
in him.
better.
He might be
As
better.
a college player, Bryce Young was by far the better player.
You're right.
That's all
That
that
changes
matters.
I don't know though, man.
You get
CJ
in the
Stroud's really
NFL,
good.
You need that dog in you. Look at Patrick
He's
Mahomes.
a 5'10", 180 dude who's playing D1 football.
I ain't
He's
gonna
gotta
lie
have
to
some
you.
dog in him.
I ain't gonna lie to you. They're all like those dudes are good.
I don't like this draft
this
class.
this draft class ain't it.
I don't
That's
like
not it.
I was saying yesterday that if I was the Texans, I wouldn't take a quarterback. I'd wait until next year for Caleb Williams. But they're gonna take a
No,
quarterback.
but how long can the Texans suck for?
They just signed D'Amico Ryan to I think a
figure it
6-year contract.
I know,
he
but-
has all the time in the world to build that team.
Yeah, but you know
Well,
those
their
6-year
track
contracts
record-
don't really work out. Like, hey, 3 years on the road, you
No,
guys aren't.
he made sure his contract was structured the same way Dan Campbell's was. Because when Dan Campbell went to the Lions, was like, this team fucking sucks. The best coach in the world couldn't.
compare this guy to fucking MCDC, bro. That's the greatest coach in the league right now. The Lions will be a playoff team.
But they
next year.
sucked for the first 2-3 years, right?
Hey, man.
So
You
Dan,
think the Lions
Dan,
are
Hey
the
man,
playoffs,
don't you
man.
be talking about my.
You think the
ball
Lions are
team
gonna
like
make the
that.
The
playoffs?
Lions should have
I
made the playoffs if the fucking.
I'm just asking.
No, sorry,
I'm
I'm not
just
yelling
asking.
at you. I'm saying in general, we talked about this on our show. The fucking
Yeah.
seeding is so stupid. The Lions literally had a better record than the Packers, and they didn't make it in.
The Packers didn't make it either.
yeah.
I thought the Packers did.
No.
Who did they have a better record than?
The Seahawks, they had the same record as the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
Seahawks had the tiebreaker.
That's
Yeah.
just so stupid. so stupid.
I think it would have been more fun with the Seahawks than with the
The Lions would have given a better fight, dude.
But
I don't know.
the Texans,
Hey, man.
right? They're gonna draft a quarterback. So
They
I say
have
Bryce
to.
Young. You guys say C.J. Stroud.
I mean,
Either way.
I low key think Anthony Richardson take the shot.
You like Anthony Richardson, huh?
He's like Josh Allen. Why not take the shot?
But if you're gonna do that, you're just gonna admit to he's not.
Yeah, but then you just take and get Caleb Williams anyway.
So they
I
get a
want to
quarterback.
see how the combine goes and how these guys.
Yeah,
how their
obviously.
measurements and everything. That'll be a tell of who should be going.
I think the Anthony Richardson shit, and I feel some dude plays, and then instead of coming back
Play
and
ball.
but instead of coming back and trying again, he's like, he thinks he's good enough to just come into the draft. I like that kind
So
of
you like
confidence.
the dog in him, huh?
Yeah, I like the confidence because he should have went back to Florida. He should have.
Yeah.
All right, so
You think he should have went back to Florida?
I don't know. I mean, like I feel like with the way the coaching in the NFL is now, they've been able to like fix.
You can't take him over Bryce Young or
No,
CJ
you
Stroud though.
can't.
Yeah.
I just hope he goes.
I would
to
go
the
CJ
right,
Stroud,
to
though.
the right spot though, where he can develop. You know what I mean?
A lot of people are saying him to the Panthers, but that's
I could
for
see that
probably
easy.
next
Yeah,
week.
but the Panthers will fucking start him next week.
No, they'd start Darnold.
Fucking Darnold will suck for
That's
a week.
if-
All right,
that's if-
Anthony, you're up.
Darnold goes back.
Darnold's
Oh,
gonna go
yeah,
back.
you're
He has
right.
no chance to start anywhere else. But
The
we'll
Bucks.
get to the
The
Panthers,
Bucks.
man. All right, can we
The
get through
Bucks.
this? We got a long show.
Bucks.
So we trade. If I'm them, trade Cooks immediately. Is the first thing I do. He doesn't want to be there. You're not gonna make the playoffs.
What are they gonna
He's
get for
30 years
Cooks,
old.
though?
Who cares?
$1.
You get rid of him. You get he's getting paid $18 million or something like
Yeah,
that.
He'll
I mean,
be
how,
the
they got to
team's
have
vending
all the
machine for
space
whole
and cap.
year, damn it.
So
How
they-
much cap space do
Good
they have
washer.
though?
Nah, they're
Free
like they got a
laundry
decent
on
amount, like
Brady
30
Cooks.
million. Listen, man, I like Cooks,
That's what they. Yeah,
He's
Cooks has
good,
been
though.
on the fucking wide receiver carousel for a long time.
but he always gets at least 1,000 yards. Before last year, when he was like, "I'm
Because
not
he
playing
goes
for this
to a
bum ass team."
that literally has nobody else.
No, I mean, yeah, whatever.
He's about to go to Cleveland. He's about to
Yeah,
go to
send him
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Fuck it.
So with the 12th pick, they get their
Reunited
quarterback, right?
and
They need to start
defeated.
building around their quarterback. I have them taking Jordan Addison, number 12.
Wait, receiver?
Yeah,
Nah.
you need to build your offense. You
Yeah,
need to build
they
your
need their
offense.
offensive line.
Their offensive line was not bad last year. They got
It was
Laramie.
terrible.
No, it was not. They
So
had
it
Laramie.
was.
They look it up. It was not bad last year.
Dude,
Who's
well,
their
they had
receiver they got Moore. Chris Moore. Is
Chris
it
Moore. They draft
Is he pretty? He's pretty
Addison,
solid.
12.
Mechie. That was their big one.
Mechie.
He
will
should be back.
from
I think
leukemia next
is he
year.
cancer free now?
Yeah.
Shout out
That's
Mechie.
awesome.
He's a
Good
fighter.
for him, man.
That's awesome.
Hey, he's got that dog.
Last
in him.
time we seen a guy come back from cancer, it was James Conner, and he almost won running back of the year, man.
Hey, another person that's got that dog in him
Yeah.
is fucking Damian Pierce, man.
I forgot about him.
So they got their running back.
You right. Nah, you right. Send it. Quarterback, receiver.
Zay Flowers, if he's there at 33, which he might not be.
There's no way.
No, there's a lot of There's the mocks are all over the place with the wide receivers.
I seen us real quick. I have to get off because you said his name already. I seen us trading up with the Seahawks and taking Jordan Addison
Which
number
I'd be
20.
fine with.
I would fucking cream it myself.
If Zay Flowers is not there, I would say Antonio Johnson from Texas A&M. He's one of my favorite day 2 guys that I like. Big nickel. If we don't bring Taron Johnson back, I think would be great for us. 6'3", can cover in the slot and also be big enough to play like a third linebacker. And then build the defensive line through free agency. So they're not going to get the big guys like Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham.
But they could go get like some old heads too.
Yeah, well, I said so. My 2 guys that I think they could get is I can't pronounce his name. Ioannidis from Carolina. He's got that weird name, and then Tomlinson from
Carolina
Miami.
always got some.
They're 2
defense.
solid guys, but they're not going to get the elite guys. No one's going to want to go to Houston and waste their prime years. So I think they could get guys like that who won't have quite as a market, but will still improve their D line.
You never know, man. If the coach builds the right culture on there, look at MCDC. People want to go play for Detroit now.
Yeah, and D'Amico Ryans, man.
Yeah, people want to play for Detroit. Like, what's his name? Jamal Williams said, would I leave here? Hell no, I would never leave here. I had 21 touchdowns. Kidding me?
You kidding me?
Kidding me? No
He's
way.
my dream guest for the Trap Nerd Sports Podcast.
Jamal.
Jamal Williams.
Interesting fellow.
The fact that he doesn't have his own
You guys
podcast
gonna
yet
be
is a
doing
waste.
the Naruto run around the studio?
Yeah. Or just record him. We'll have
That'd
him
be
do the
awesome.
combine with us. See how close we can get to beating him. You going to do the combine?
Well, hey,
Tank
yo,
Talk's
yo,
gonna do a
yo,
draft
yo.
combine.
Not announced yet.
No, not announced
Not
yet. All
announced
right, well, edit this out. All right, you're the producer.
All right, I'll take it out.
Take it out.
Hey,
Just
we're
bleep it.
not live. We can take it out.
Just bleep it. My bad, man.
You're all right.
I got excited.
Yo,
You should bleep it though. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yo, you gonna do the beep?
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid.
All right, Maranta, if you're listening to this, or you will see this later, just cut this shit out.
Ranch was me pissed. He's like, now I got to listen to the whole thing. All right. So then, is there any other moves you think the Texans should make before we get to the Cardinals?
Their defense is solid too.
Their defensive backs are solid, but they need help on the front.
For sure.
On the front.
Yeah, they
need
get
help.
some young cats on the offense. They'll be pretty solid.
There's some guys in the second round like Olajari and I forgot where his brother went last year. Was it the Ravens? There's some good defensive linemen in the second round too. I just think cornerback is deeper. You could get a better player at that position in the second round. So then we go on to the Cardinals, who don't really have strengths anywhere.
What pick they have?
They have the third.
They'll probably go Will Anderson, right?
Yeah, so I picked Will Anderson, but they could also go Jalen Carter.
If Jalen Carter's there.
Yeah, if the Bears don't take Jalen Carter number 1, they move back to 4. They could do Will.
I think that's
Anderson
what's
or
going to
Jalen
happen.
Carter.
I don't think they're going to move back to 4. I think they're just going to take Jalen Carter number 4.
I think
1.
that would be the dumbest thing they could do.
Why though?
Because I would just rather have Will Anderson and 3 more picks.
I think they think they can win with Justin Fields now though. I think they think that. So I think that what they would do is not to get back to them. I just started thinking about it. I think this is what they're going to do. They're going to keep Justin Fields, take Jalen Carter number 1, and then go get a receiver. What other picks do they have?
Let me ask you this real fast. So you said that they think they would win with
I think they think they can.
Fields, but they've already said that they would entertain trades. So I don't think they really are locked into it.
Yeah, because if the Colts are like, yo, we'll give you number 4, our first next year in 2 seconds for him, why wouldn't they do that?
Well, you would ask
They would-
Brandon Bean if you would trade Josh Allen. He said, I trade myself before I trade Josh Allen.
Well, you're right.
Yeah, Josh Allen's
I mean,
almost MVP.
they would have
yeah.
said that when 2019,
But
after
no.
the year after they drafted him. They loved that
I
dude.
think they think Justin Fields is good enough to win with now.
No, I know, but
Not with this roster though.
No, but I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna buff their defense more, and then go get a receiver for him. That's why I want to know what other picks they
I
have.
don't think they have another pick until the second round unless they trade their pick, or they can get Will Anderson plus get some.
I think they would go Jalen Carter.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is they would have the 4th pick.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I have the Cardinals picking Will Anderson over Jalen Carter just because they really need J.J. Watt retired.
That's what I thought
Zach
too.
Allen, their second best pass rusher is out, and their pass rush kind of sucked last year even with those guys. So I have them picking Will Anderson. They could also pick Jalen Carter, who gets some pass rush up the middle. Those kind of guys are more rare. It's more rare for you to find an interior pass rusher than an outside. So either way they go. In this scenario, I have them picking Will Anderson.
What other picks do they have?
They have. So I only did the first 2 rounds. So they have 3 and then 34. And then I think they had 66.
Well, they got to go receiver at 34. They have to.
No, they don't.
I
They're
mean,
gonna suck
They
next
got
year.
Brown and
They
Rondell
don't.
Moore.
And Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz won't be. That's who I was thinking about earlier. He won't be back for the beginning of the season either. That's who I was trying to remember.
I wonder if they will go that Mayer kid if he's there
No, I think they're just. I think they just know they're gonna suck next year. I don't think that you can't.
and just buff their
You gotta
defense
think
and
like
hit
how
the
the
offense on
Bills-
the next year. I
Probably.
can see that.
When the Bills knew they weren't gonna be good next year, they weren't reaching for positions of need. They were taking best player. So I think if the Cardinals are smart, that's what they'll do. So I haven't taken Will Anderson. They also need a tackle. So on pick 34, I haven't taken Darnell Wright. Will Anderson, best pass rusher in the draft. Also great run defender. Darnell Wright had his best game against Will Anderson. So I think he's one of the most NFL ready tackles. So that fills two
Damn, we need
needs.
him.
I have him trading Hopkins.
They are trading
You
Hopkins
have
for
to
sure.
trade him. Takes $8 million off their cap this year. I think it was like 18 the next year after that. Hopefully by then Kyler's healthy. They have a bunch of money. They could replace him.
Replace who?
Replace Hopkins. Like by the time Kyler comes back.
Like how?
I mean, they're not going to get someone as good as Hopkins, but it gives them time to figure out the
Just
wide
making sure
receiver.
you know what you're talking about.
And then re-sign Kelvin Beachum, Rodney Hudson, Justin Pugh on their offensive line. I have them signing Jonathan Jones in free agency. They really need cornerback help, and that's kind of where I end.
Who is their cornerbacks? Buda Baker's their
Buda Baker's a safety. I can't even tell
He's
you the
nice, though.
cornerbacks.
Yeah, me neither.
They're bad. Jonathan Jones, though, another New England guy.
Shout out.
He did well.
On Madden. He was a
Wasn't he
dog
their
on
best
Madden.
cornerback?
Yeah, him and
Wait,
Jack Jones.
He's a
ASU.
free agent?
He's a free agent. Well, there's Jack Jones, who they drafted.
That's okay. That's what
Yeah,
I was thinking. He was
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you think they should just trade Kyler Murray?
Yeah, I would just say cut him.
Straight up.
I would just say. I mean, I don't know. It just depends on like how. his
Damn, y'all should go
progression.
get Kyler.
I'm alright.
I
Kyler
don't
won't be
want
back?
Kyler.
That's a
Dude,
fact. You guys are
Kyler's
trying
a
to win
pussy,
now.
bro. If I ever seen him, I'd tell him to his face. Too.
I don't think he'd
I
really
don't
fit in
give a
with
shit.
Indianapolis either. That's
No.
just me. I don't think so.
He don't belong nowhere. He's a diva, bro.
Listen,
He's gonna run, dude. This new coach looks like such
Oh my
a
god,
fucking
what's
pansy.
his name?
Steve Gannon.
Oh my god,
I forgot his first name.
He's
Yeah.
gonna bully him.
Dude, as a
Bully
defensive
him.
coordinator for the Eagles, man.
They went
Speaking of
defensive coordinator for head coach. They're dead.
I know.
Yeah,
They're
fuck.
dead.
Kyler's
Tribe
gonna
Nerd
be
Sports
so
Podcast
pissed.
is not like defensive coordinators for head coaches.
I don't think Tank Talk does either.
No.
Not
And
on
also,
it,
like,
man.
yo, Kyler literally runs that whole organization. Anything he says and wants, they'll give to him, which is recipe for disaster because
Oh, he's nice. That's why. So they
He's
listen to
not
him.
that
He's not.
good.
He is that good.
he's not.
Dude,
without
he's
his-
good,
yo,
man.
You just said earlier, without his legs, he's really.
But he
he's
has
dead in
legs.
the water.
He has two of them.
He's got
Guys have
one
two.
and a half right now. He's got an ACL.
That's also
He's
true.
got one and a half right now. If the
That's
ACL don't repair the right way, bye bye.
He can throw too, though. Look what he did to the Bills. He put the Hail Murray.
Well, that was because fucking.
There's no because he
D-Hop
put a
is
dot on
dot.
D-Hop.
Okay, D-Hop went up and got that shit.
There's
Kyler
a
didn't
dot.
fucking do it for him. Hey, but Aaron Rodgers threw up Hail Marys. all the
You
time.
see
Aaron Rodgers is one of the goats.
you see Jalen Hurts Hail Murray.
Dude,
Come
he
on, man.
slipped on the turf, bro.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? They didn't water it right out in Arizona. They had people like Josh working there.
Facts.
Josh was out there fucking with the hose.
I was
and
out.
shit.
He wishes he was out
They were
there
telling me
with
to
the
water
hose
the
fucking
road.
spray that shit.
I was just fucking watching.
They said that
TikToks,
there's a conspiracy. It's Sodgate or some shit. Did you guys see that?
No,
The Sodfather Gate or some shit.
Facade father.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
I
seen
heard.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dude's like 93 years old.
He's
crazy.
He's done every single
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl field, and he said he's a Chiefs fan.
bless you.
Hey, bless you.
Buzz you. He's a Chiefs fan,
Oh shit.
and in the NFL, I guess, told him like, "Yo, you have to be unbiased."
And you have to be unbiased the way you water this grass.
No. The way they painted it. So you remember them out there slipping and stuff? Kansas City. I forgot the exact numbers, but the Eagles slipped on like 37% of plays, and Kansas City only slipped on 17% of plays.
Oh, so you think he called them and said, "Hey, we're."
Now they're saying like, well, yeah, they're saying that's what they're
Called them
saying.
for a payphone, so they couldn't track that shit.
Whatever. I'm just saying this is
You went to the only payphone left in the country.
this is the Sodfather Gate.
the sod father.
They said
Come
that.
on.
They said that. They said that.
They also said DeMar Hamlin was a clone.
No, listen though. No, I'm saying, but if you look, the Eagles have all these piles of cleats because they got bigger cleats, and they were changing their cleats to get better traction, and the Chiefs didn't.
Hey, you could be
and
right.
slipped less. I don't know.
Could be right. Brady deflated the balls. Patrick Mahomes just.
Hey, man, it's not my theory. I'm
Falling
just
in the
telling you
turf.
what's out there. That's all I'm doing.
I believe all theories. So if you tell me, I'll probably think
Those
it's
is-
somewhat true.
Even if he knows the truth,
yeah, I
or
do.
if he's on the opposite
It
side,
could
he'll
be a
still
thing,
run
though.
with it.
Dude's a Chiefs fan, and all of his, like, if that's the real case, though, they're slipping 20% less.
But they're on
than,
the same field.
Shit, when
yeah,
they
but I'm
said
saying
Damar Hamlin was a
so they're saying that they
fucking clone, I
got
was
the
like scratching
the
my head,
cleats.
maybe
They were still slipping, but they got like better cleats for the field.
So what is he? When he puts the water in the hose?
No, it's
okay?
the paint and shit.
Oh, okay.
Because he
He's-
paints the
listen,
fields.
okay, he's painting. He goes, "Hey, paint. Whenever any Chiefs run over you, do not slip him."
No,
Eagles
that's
players,
not-
Yes.
No,
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
that's
bloop.
not what the
No,
thing
I
is,
get,
though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get what you're
Dude, I
saying.
don't think you're serious, man. You don't take him seriously.
I
dude.
took him serious,
That's your problem.
I guess.
Oh my God, man.
Hey, it could be true, man. It could be true. You never know. They did deflate gate. That was true. That was proven to be true.
There was another one too. I can't remember it.
Why the fucking script not have the Bills win? What the fuck, dude? This is bullshit.
Fucking
They're saying
game
next
scripts.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
say
but
that
why
every
next year,
Every
man?
year, bro.
Did you
Every
guys see
year.
the odds for the Bills to win?
Yeah, they're the second best.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
That doesn't make sense.
It's retarded.
Why? You guys
Or-
don't believe in them?
No, I do.
But like,
It
if you
just- it doesn't
go
make
off of what
sense.
happened last year. Why would they have a better chance than the Bengals?
so the Eagles did
Or the
lose their
Eagles,
offense
yeah.
and defensive coordinator. That's going to be a big hit for
And
them.
every single one of their defensive linemen's a free agent.
Yeah, and their offensive linemen are all going to retire. Like Jason Kelsey said, he's probably going to retire. Fucking Lane Johnson, the most jacked man of all time, literally has had fucking injuries every single year. So
He was
been
playing
around-
like a half-torn knee this year and didn't allow one
half
sack.
yeah, he tore his
Put him
like,
in the Hall of
fucking-
Fame.
Yeah, he's definitely. They're going to lose some offensive line help. They, like I said, they lost the coordinator, so it's gonna be.
Isn't Bradbury going into free agency
Yeah,
too?
he's not coming back.
He only
they're
signed
gonna
a
lose
1 year,
Miles
right?
Sanders, because I don't think they're gonna re-sign him. So
They can't.
yeah.
They
That's
don't
true,
even. They
man.
barely use them.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a little bit of a hit. The Bengals, they might trade away T. Higgins, so that might be an issue for them.
I think they keep T. Higgins for this year. They trade him next year.
They still got money.
Yeah, but it's so much money they got to give to Burrow and Chase.
They-
Yeah,
Chase
but I'm
is-
saying why not keep it one more year?
Yeah, I think they keep him one more year to try and win a Super Bowl.
But Jesse Bates might not come back. He's a dog on the back end for them. Fucking
Best
Eli
defensive
Apple,
player on their
he's-
team, probably.
He's fucking
Go home.
blows.
Von
Fuck
Bell's
Eli.
a free agent too.
Yeah.
I hope Eli Apple breaks all his toes falling down into his basement.
I like that.
Isn't Mixon a free agent too?
No.
Nah, he's gonna be there until he's like not useful anymore, and then go to somewhere like the Chiefs because they sign all the old guys for some reason.
And turn him back into
Yeah.
all pros.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
No, I just think the Bengals' offensive line just completely showed up that game against the Bills. That's just what the big difference was. Is they literally because they didn't show up as well against the Chiefs the next week.
Chris Jones, man. Chris Jones that is a dog.
What'd you say?
That the Bengals' offensive line showed up for the Bills game, and they really didn't show up as much in the KC game.
If you're talking about our defense, I completely blame Leslie Frazier, and
Oh, I
nobody
mean,
can
yeah, you
change
can
my
blame him
mind.
for fucking he sucks.
Nobody
in
can
the
change my
playoffs.
mind.
Well, no, I blame Brandon Beane for the personnel on our defensive line.
I blame that he's not fucking getting rid of him. Like what the fuck? Oh yeah, we believe him.
Listen. There's
This is what? How many years in a row that you can't fucking he can't?
dude.
You can't stop a playoff offense.
I'm gonna lose my mind talking about this again, but I'm just one last time.
One last time.
Dude, talk about it all you want, dude. We
Yeah,
got
dude.
fucking.
No,
how many-
I
But it's
don't want
offseason,
to
dude.
lose my brain
Lose
anymore.
your fucking mind,
Can't.
dude.
Hey, go crazy.
This
Go
dude
swim.
Leslie Frazier would be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6. He'll blitz everybody and play off on the receivers, and just gave up easy first downs every single drive.
Well, you could also look at the offensive coordinator and the fucking play
Dude, but I'm
calling,
saying
too.
we could not, and this is my problem. We punt the ball knowing we can't stop them.
Dude, I said that at the
Yeah,
house. I
yeah.
literally
It's
said
4th and 2, God damn it!
Yeah.
4th and 2.
Thank you.
That's
here
that's
for
Sean
it.
McDermott.
It's
Yo.
4th and 2.
I was saying that shit. We were watching the game.
Josh Allen can fall forward and get the 2 yards.
Or the fact that it's 3rd and 2 and we throw 30 yards down the field. The game
I say smoke them
Oh
all.
my God,
cool.
man.
I low-key want to say smoke all the coaches.
Ken Dorsey thinks he's
Yeah.
fucking Bruce Arians.
All of them.
I've told him
McDermott,
I think
too.
McDermott's time is he can't get us past the hump. He can't get us to the big. I don't know who would, because I'm not going to go that route. But I
Sean
don't
Payton,
think
man, that's what we needed.
we should have went and got Sean. But a first
we
round
couldn't
pick for
afford to
Sean
give up a
Payton
first
is
for him.
fucking ridiculous.
What the fuck have our first round picks been doing for us? Head coaches are more important than anyone on the field except for except for the head coach.
Josh Allen's a good pick. Trey Edmonds was a good pick.
They have not drafted a Pro Bowler in the first round since Josh Allen and Tremaine Edmonds. So fuck it. You don't know how to draft for them anyway. Get rid of it.
Yeah, you got.
He's a wizard though in the later rounds.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We need them fucking blue chippers, man.
Yeah.
We talked about the Chiefs last week.
4th and 2.
You weren't here, but we talked about the Chiefs last week. The Chiefs get guys like fucking Creed Humphrey in the second round, all pro fucking center, second round. Look at our offensive line. We drafted fucking Cody Ford.
Hey, listen, I'm going to say this, and you guys, it's going to be fucking highly debated, but I think we should put Diggs on the market.
No way. He's our only guy who
we won't have a receiving core.
You go get D-Hop, because you can get him for like a third-round pick at
Fuck no. How's that?
But he's more expensive than Diggs.
Dude, but Diggs is a fucking crybaby as well.
Dude's not a crybaby. He's a competitor. What do you mean?
He's a competitor, but he doesn't fucking show up in the biggest games of the year?
They double him.
What do you want him to do? The other receiver, Gabe Davis, leads the NFL in drops. What do you want him to do? They double Diggs. There's no one to throw the ball to. There's no one to throw the ball to. Take Diggs out the game. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Okay. You're getting a little over fucking mad about something that is not true, because look at Justin Jefferson. They double him all the time. Still puts up numbers. Jamar Chase gets doubled.
T-Hawk is better than everybody but Diggs on our team.
And Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook, you have to worry about the box.
He still beats the double team. It doesn't matter. He still beats the double team.
Not all the time.
The one game, Justin Jefferson had 1 catch and 3 yards, and they won the game.
Against the Eagles, right?
Was it the Eagles game?
I don't remember. I don't know.
One of the best
and against the not the first game of the Packers, but I believe the second Packers game, they kind of held them. But you also got to think Kevin O'Connell came from where the fuck the Rams or the 49ers? One of those. Rams. Great offensive head coach or great play caller that we don't have.
If we sell Diggs, we might as well just rebuild the whole team.
Hey, I'm talking. Look over there on the fucking white boy side of things. Cooper Kupp double team. He's beating everybody.
Guess who was his coach? Kevin O'Connell.
But I'm saying, like, you can't use that double team bullshit because
it's a big thing when he's your only receiver.
He's not your only receiver.
He is your only receiver.
Dawson Knox is a fucking dog.
He sucks.
He does not.
He sucks.
Are you drunk?
Dude, I'm not drunk. Pull up everything for him. Pull his shit up. Everything. Pull him up. Because he got some touchdowns.
No,
that's what he's there to do.
Nah, man.
We weren't using him as a receiver because Ken Dorsey was keeping him as a blocker.
Maybe it's Ken Dorsey. Maybe that's why I feel like that.
It might be. Dawson Knox is a good fucking.
He's decent. He's decent.
He could be top 10 if they fed him.
He's probably is top 10.
Yards after catch, he's a dog.
After all that,
he probably is top 10. But that's not saying much because tight ends suck.
Yeah, I mean, well, Travis Kelce's the main reason the fucking Kansas City Chiefs won the whole thing.
Not in the Super Bowl. He had 7 targets.
He
had 8 targets. My dad.
He had 100 and something yards.
No, he did.
He had 77 or some shit like that.
And he had 2 touchdowns though. But
that's cool. But
look at all the rest of the.
He only had 1 touchdown.
No, he had 2.
He has 1.
No, he had the one.
He had the first one.
Second quarter.
He had the very first one.
He had 81 yards. He had, but the thing is,
he might have had 2 touchdowns.
They took him out. I
don't remember now.
The Eagles did take him out of the game in the second half, and Juju stepped up.
But I'm saying, and then they got Tony.
That goes towards your.
That's what I'm saying. There's other people
out of the game in the second half.
If you take out Diggs, there's no one else to throw the ball to.
I'm just saying, like, you could, if you get something better for Diggs, you could get a wide receiver in the draft.
But not as good as Diggs?
But I'm saying, like, this is the problem. Like, Diggs is great all regular season, but when it gets to the playoffs, he does not show up. And you can't tell me that it's a double team thing. Okay, so if it's going to be like that every time, then what is the use of him?
You go get another receiver.
Chiefs game last year, Gabe Davis does not get 4 touchdowns without Diggs being
on the field.
But, bro, you can't.
Look at the last
put
play.
Up 6 yards.
I agree. You got to find a way.
Like, you can't be like, oh, I'm so fucking passionate about the game, and then fucking put 6 yards up.
I ain't gonna lie though, watching the game, I kind of blame Josh Allen. Don't force him the ball either.
That's true too.
So like, and I've seen Diggs be like this, like, yo, why didn't you throw me the ball?
Well, I mean, you could also blame the offensive line because they give him 0 time.
But
Josh's first.
But you should just blame Josh. Why isn't he forcing our number one, the receiver, the ball?
You could blame Josh. I'm not saying
I don't know.
Josh made some.
Without Diggs, our team sucks.
I agree with that. I agree with Joe. I think Diggs is like the only thing that we've done for Josh Allen offensively. Like we thought Gabe Davis was that guy. He wasn't. We've literally only thing
we all
that
got fooled. We got fooled, but he sucks.
Everybody has.
He never had a good year. He had 1 good game, and we all got fooled by it, myself included.
his rookie year, you don't think he had a great year?
No, it was his second year that he kind of broke out. His rookie
He
year,
did
didn't
okay.
do anything.
But he saved us the entire playoffs with those catches that he was making on the sidelines.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that we based it all off this. People were able to understand that, and now all of a sudden he just drops every ball. And
I don't know what happened with that.
I'm
not
just saying-
advocating for Gabe Davis either, but I'm saying like I just hate the fucking mentality that Diggs plays with, that he can't. Like you say you're passionate, but you're trashing your whole team, saying, "Oh, you could have did this, could have did that," but you don't show up in the biggest games.
There was specifically, I remember this. It was in the end zone. Diggs was wide open for a touchdown, and he forced the ball to Dawson Knox, who dropped the ball because he sucks.
All right.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Right.
But
Now we're putting Dawson Knox.
no,
on
but I'm
this.
saying, and Diggs is like, why didn't you
That's
throw me the
Dylan's
ball?
guy.
Dawson
but-
Knox is my guy.
I get it. I do like Dawson Knox too.
I like
saying-
Diggs. I just don't like. I like Diggs the player. I don't like Diggs is the way he handles these situations. Every time we lose in the playoffs, he's like, "Oh, it wasn't my fault. It's everybody else's fault."
Well, I'm saying if
But on the
you're the
flip
number
side of
one
that-
receiver, hang on. If you're the number one receiver, right, and you know you need the ball, and your quarterback's not throwing you the ball, you wouldn't be mad. You would
would
think
be
like,
mad,
damn,
but I would go about
he's
it a
going to get
different-
an open and not getting the ball because Josh Allen's being pressured and doing dumb throws.
Then I would say we need to take responsibility as a team. I wouldn't say, "Well, it's their fault."
He didn't say it was their
no,
fault.
he did. He did. He
He
said,
don't. But the thing is
What'd he say? What did he say?
Criticized the coaching staff. Like he criticized the play calling.
Can you pull? I want to hear what his exact words. My bad. I didn't see it, so I don't want to just.
I just saw, and then he deletes everything off his social media that's Bills related.
He deleted everything though.
No,
Not just Bills.
all of his fucking fashion photo
Then
shoots. that he
there was
does.
3. He left 3 up. I went and looked, and that's it.
It's just crazy. Like, I just don't like that. It's the same thing with Kyler. Kyler did the same thing after they got smoked by the Los Angeles. That's what made me hate Kyler. After they got smoked by the Rams, he went, "Oh, I need a new contract. I'm one of the best quarterbacks in the league." And then, like, it's like he deleted everything from Arizona Cardinals. He called a big fuss that he wasn't going to show up. It's like, that's not how you handle your business.
That's a fair point.
You know what I mean? Like, I I said, I think Diggs is a great receiver, but that type of action just shows me where and this is kind of what you've seen with Minnesota. Minnesota showed that side of him, and he got to Buffalo. He's got a new fucking coat of paint, and
You know what I did see?
I disagree.
Did you find it?
I can't find it. I think that you need players like Diggs because you got Brandon Beane. Like when they lost and he did his fucking press conference and just acted like everything was okay. Nothing made me more mad. I'd rather deal with 3 Stephon Diggs running out because of bad play calling than deal with fucking Brandon Beane stepping up there and being like, "Oh, we believe in these guys." Like, no, fuck you. You guys had one of the best teams in the league. You were one of the top 5 Super Bowl favorites for 2 years in a row now, and you fucked up both times. I want to hear shit is gonna fucking change. I want to hear. We might go with Ken Dorsey and Leslie Frazier for another year, but they know if they don't figure it the fuck out, they're gone next year. I want to hear you lighting a fire under people's asses, and that's what I got out of Diggs. Diggs is like, we keep doing the same shit and it's not working. Something needs to change. And I'm the best player on this team outside of Josh Allen. I need the ball to help us win. I want someone like Tom Brady. Tom Brady used to do it all the time, and people would complain. But Tom Brady, if they were doing dumb shit, would go to the sidelines and be like, "You guys are being fucking idiots. Get it together." And we need that because Josh isn't that. Josh Allen is put my head down and grind, and I love that about him. But at the same time, at some point, you need someone to say, Josh Allen should have went to Ken Dorsey. Why the fuck is our offense completely different than what it was last year? Why are we not using me in option plays that opened up everything for the passing game last year? Why are we throwing verticals every fucking play just because I have a strong arm when last year Dable was getting guys open in space and letting me just take what was given to me? Why are we switching everything that worked last year and doing something new that hasn't worked all season?
I don't think we should have threw a brand new offensive coordinator into our offense when we're trying to win now.
to save money.
I agree too.
Yeah, it
It's
was to save
retarded.
money.
But
That's what it
that was part of Josh Allen though. Josh Allen really wanted Dorsey. In my opinion, in the beginning of the year,
Yeah, if he wants him though, you got to
But
give him
didn't
to
you
him.
say, Tank, that they said Josh Allen was calling 60% of the plays this year?
I don't know. I don't remember saying that.
So I
but-
thought I can't remember someone. I don't know if it was you.
I'm not taking responsibility. for that.
No, seriously. I don't think that was
feel
me.
like maybe I saw it on Twitter, but someone had said that he was in charge. He was calling 60% of the plays. Ken Dorsey was calling only 40. Josh was calling 60. I don't know how true that is, but
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but we saw, and I thought Dable wasn't perfect either.
I thought Dayball was a much better fucking.
But he was better
coordinator.
in hindsight. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't frustrated with Dable a lot last year. But you look at it, the reasons I was frustrated with Dable is because he wouldn't run the ball, and Dorsey didn't either.
I want us to go get Cliff Kingsbury really bad.
Kingsbury?
Yeah,
He's
as offensive
awful.
coordinator.
He's fucking awesome.
I don't know.
No,
I
but
kind of
look
want
at
him.
what Dayball's done as a head coach. You can honestly say he's a mastermind.
But what I'm saying, the reason I didn't like Dable was because he never ran the ball. We started running the ball right before the playoffs last year, and it worked. And Dorsey was doing the same thing. Then we got to the playoffs, and it was just like, fuck it, we're not using the run. Look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are fucking got the best quarterback in the league, and they're opening up their offense with fucking a 7th-round pick. And we're just sitting over here with our guys, just not even giving them the fucking ball.
Hey, Pacheco's a dog though.
But then Pacheco is a dog, but so is
Can I
Singletary.
tell you
Singletary
something?
averages
I have to
Let me
argue
please
you.
finish.
But I have to argue
No,
this.
you gotta let me finish.
It was a
though.
bad point.
No, you gotta let me finish.
All right.
So then we get Dorsey, and Dorsey does the same thing, but he doesn't. If we're going to run the ball, a lot of people say, well, Josh Allen's our best running back. Why weren't we using him on fucking option plays? Why weren't we opening shit up?
I can tell you
why.
Because our offensive line is garbage.
Yeah,
the entire offensive
It's
line.
the same offensive line we had last
And
year.
and this year they are asshole. Okay,
They
there's nothing I could.
They
There's nothing.
were.
You
definitely
compared
were
it to the
this year
Chiefs
than
with the
last year.
7th-round pick. They had one of the best offensive lines in the league. They might have had
That's
the
true.
best offensive line in the league, and that's a proven point because they just stopped the best defensive line in the league.
That's true. I agree.
So
You got a point.
so for Pacheco to do that shit, anybody, I probably could have went out there and did that.
But yeah, at some point, though.
Not really, but you guys know what I mean.
At some point in the season, people figured that out, and they were pass blitzing us every single play. The only way to beat that is running the ball. You got to figure it out.
But everybody knows coming into the Bills game, okay, Josh Allen's going to touch the ball literally every single time. You might get
Exactly.
5 or 6 runs out of Singletary and fucking Cook. But I don't think, like when you just said earlier, you said that Josh Allen's our best runner and that we should use him more. I don't like that mindset that we should just be playing bully ball with Josh Allen.
No, some people say that.
No,
I don't
know,
think
but
so
they
either.
do. People say that. But then when you get to those grind time, when you get to the week 17, you get to the playoffs, the dude's dead tired. Like, you can't – I mean, I know he's a professional athlete, but, you know, your body takes a lot of wear and tear, especially if you're fucking Josh Allen.
I want them to boot Spencer Brown really bad.
Yeah, I
Saffold.
want Darnell Wright really bad.
Saffold.
We'll talk about the Bills when we get there, but Osiris Torrance, please fucking follow the Bills. Get rid of Saffold and replace him with him.
Dude, why was he so bad? Doesn't even make sense. He was so bad.
The thing is he only had one good year too. He's been in the league for like 14 years. He only made the Pro Bowl last year.
I've decided I'm not getting convinced off of 1 year ever or some shit ever again. Gabe Davis opened my eyes up.
Yeah.
He opened my eyes up.
I really hope we trade for D-Hop, even if, you know, he's just here.
But hear me out though. Why get rid of Diggs and get D-Hop? Why
I'm
not
not
go
saying
get
that.
D-Hop and have
that's
Diggs?
What I'm saying. If we, you know, dude, that's just my personal opinion.
Look,
I'm just not a fan of the Diggs fucking situation.
Yo, hear me out though.
Do you think I want to keep Diggs? Fuck yeah. But do I want Diggs to be, you know, that, you know.
Every offense that was in the playoffs had 2 legit receivers.
I know.
Legit.
Dude, if we had Diggs,
We had Diggs and a guy who leads the NFL in drops.
Don't you think Shakir should be getting
Shakir
more
should-
plays?
What?
I
No.
said that. You
No.
don't think he should be a part of the offense? Bro?
Maybe, but we said that about Gabe Davis, and guess what? He had a good game because Shakir had a good game. It's going to be the same thing.
But I'm saying
Go
you
get a
think-
proven guy. We're trying to win now. We have Von Miller. He's old as fuck.
I've said the same thing.
Our team's old.
No, it is. But what I'm saying is, like, Shakir, you can use him in different.
I like
ways.
Shakir too, but
Maybe
you don't
he's
want
like-
him to be number 2.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
I'm saying get him more involved.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You can't afford
Sure.
the next guy.
My bad.
Fucking,
I thought you meant as like the number
No,
2.
fuck
I
no.
was about to
I said-
lose my mind.
I said I'm sure.
Not because you just I know
No,
people
he's
are
already
thinking.
lost it, goddamn.
Well, no,
No, you
because
already-
people are
no,
thinking.
No, chill.
No, people are thinking that though.
No, they're
and
stupid.
it's stupid.
I tell him all the
We
time
just seen what happened.
on the show, we need to go spend the money. Like, if you really want a Super Bowl, go fucking.
We don't
They
have the money
did.
to spend.
We did that though, and he got hurt.
If Von
Von Miller.
Miller would
If we
have been
had
healthy,
Von Miller, I think it really would have been a different story.
It
Von
would have
Miller
been.
made a fucking difference.
100%.
That's not
Fourth
even
best
what I
defensive
think.
line.
I think
Fourth-
we could have got past without Von Miller. I think if Micah Hyde was playing,
No, we had no pass rush, bro. You cannot
Maybe.
give Joe Burrow that much time with those receivers.
Micah Hyde's a beast though in
You're-
the secondary,
he
and we
is.
just let them
I don't care how
go
good
down
your-
the field.
But I don't care how good your secondary is. If you give Joe Burrow 3+ seconds with Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd,
That's fair.
Hayden Hurst,
You're right.
and you're just not. You need it. The pass rush was 4th best in the league with Von Miller. We lost To be fair, Daquan Jones got hurt, and Oliver was playing hurt, but we lost him, and we went down to 29th.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we were
29th,
fucking
bro.
Smoking teams when Von Miller was out there. Like, we were so bad they were putting fucking Keenum in there.
Seth
And
was
now
talking about
I'm
running
really
back.
worried that he's never going to be that guy again. I think that like that. He was
Von
30
Miller?
He was 34.
He'll be fine, dude.
He's 30. He's going to be 34.
I get it,
coming out
man.
the
I
season.
get it.
Going into the season, like, Von Miller's old. Like, that's
That
a
dude
risky
look-
play.
But now he's got a knee. He just tore his knee. He's not
He's got
fucking.
a knee? Oh, he's got a fucking knee.
He's got a bad
Got
one.
God
fucking
damn it.
2 of them, man.
He's got a bad one, man.
Hey, man.
He's got 1.5.
Hey, man, he's got a knee.
He's got a knee.
Hey, man,
All he's gotta do is do some
sent my
fucking
players.
up-downs and he'll be ready to go. What are you talking about?
Sent all my players to bite your kneecaps off,
Yo, they
and
said
they took
that
it
Trey
too
Edmonds
little.
is going to Detroit, though.
Yeah, smoke him.
Yeah, it's
Smoke
going to cost
'em.
us $18 million if we want to franchise tag him.
No lie, him and
Noah,
Poyer.
Noah
I'm
said-
starting to feel like they both just should go.
Yeah, I let Poirier go walk.
Tremaine Edmonds is one of the best fucking coverage linebackers in the
You're
league.
right.
Dude.
If I had to pick, I would pick Edmonds to stay.
Dude, I think that you
I
can't.
would.
But, like, my thing is, like, you got to have Edmonds and Milano. They play so well together.
How do you replace Edmonds?
Like, when one of them's gone, the other one doesn't play as well. Like, am I wrong?
If
when
we
I
have
say
to
that?
pick
And look how, yeah, 100%. Because then you need Milano. You have to rely on Milano in the run game and in the.
That dude's
fucking-
so good.
He's
He
so
is
good.
so
At football.
He's the only person who played good in our playoff game.
I know.
Yeah, he's a fucking dog.
I feel like we have to keep Edmonds, but we have no cap space. We have none.
We can keep. We can
Franchise
keep Edmonds.
If we keep Edmonds though, we have no money to do
Hyde will be
anything in
back.
the offseason.
Hyde will be back.
Let
We
Poirier
get rid of
walk.
Poyer.
Hamlin, hopefully, Hamlin said he's going to play football again.
You think this year?
You think as soon as like
The doctor already
next
said
year?
he's cleared to play.
Is he really?
I'm pretty sure he's cleared.
Yeah. It was a freak
Now it's all in
accident.
his
His
mental.
heart's fine.
Yeah.
It was just a freak stop.
No, but would you be
He
able
probably
to play
could've-
football again?
No, that was my
That's
point.
the hard part.
I would.
But I feel like the dude's like soaking it all up.
I feel like you should because, like, no offense to him, but he didn't make a ton of money. And
No.
It's like, I mean,
He's
he's
a
got a
5th round
4-year
pick or
degree,
4th round pick or something.
but he's got a 4-year degree from Pitt, so
He
can
played
probably do
really
whatever
well,
the fuck
though.
He wants, but like,
did.
He
NFL
played really well.
Yeah, he's a hard hitter.
When I tell you I was impressed when he filled in. I was like, oh my god, like
Yeah,
this
he's a
dude's good.
beast. But I heard they
I
want to
think
move
he's better than Poyer
Bedford
now.
over to safety. They're gonna
Benford
move-
played some safety at Villanova,
We were like
So,
we're
that could
11-1
be-
last year with Poyer playing,
which is crazy because I.
and our only loss was the playoff
love
where
Poyer.
nobody showed up.
I love Poyer and Rachel Bush,
So
but
so if you take out the playoff loss because it was a team loss, we were 11-0 with Poyer. That dude's really good.
he wants.
He
but
is really good,
yo,
but
he-
at the end of the year, he just wasn't that
Hey,
good.
fucking salute to that guy because he's gonna get some money.
I
but
hope
it
he
ain't
gets
from
paid.
us.
He went out there on.
I hope
a
he
fucking
takes less
torn
money
knee.
and stays with us.
No, he needs to get paid. He's retiring after his contract. Go get your fucking money,
And
man.
then Rachel Bush is gonna leave.
Where's he
with
gonna
him.
go? He's gonna go to Miami. That's where he's linked
For
to.
AD?
I don't want to see that.
No.
Yeah, I've been,
Him and
I've been
Xavier
saying
Howard?
Miami or the Jets, maybe.
I don't want him to stay in our division. I'd rather him stay with us.
Does Miami have the money to spend?
Probably. Dude, they have Tua
Miami
as their
will
quarterback.
fucking
Yeah, but they just
They
paid
paid
Xavier
Tyreek.
and Byron Jones, two of the biggest cornerback
And Bradley
contracts.
Chubb. They took out
And
Bradley Chubb.
and fucking Tyreek
I
Hill's the
think,
highest paid.
I think they're cutting Byron Jones or whatever his name is.
I heard that. That's who I want the Bills to get. If he's willing to do a Bradbury thing, 1 year, $8 million or something, go fucking get him the minute. That's what we
Yo,
should have
they
did this
said
year with
Poyer's
fucking
linked to
Bradbury.
New England, actually, I just read that today.
Go ahead, New England fucking blows.
No,
Go waste your career over there. They suck.
I mean, not for nothing.
New England sucks.
No,
The
but not for
buns.
nothing. It wouldn't change nothing for them.
This is a
Like
perfect.
against
This
us,
is a perfect segue.
their defense is already solid.
Perfect
I know.
segue.
So adding Poyer just makes
Derek
it
Carr-
solid still. You know what I
Derek
mean?
Carr
though?
walked on or visited with the Jets. If Derek Carr goes to the Jets, the Patriots already came in fourth this year. If Derek Carr goes to the fucking Jets, the Patriots are by far the worst team in that division. I'm sick of people saying the Patriots like they're fucking
Derek Carr.
relevant.
Do
They
you want to know where
fucking
Derek Carr's
suck.
going? I know where Derek Carr's going.
New Orleans.
It's already been leaked into my phone. He's going to the Bucks.
He's not. Why would he go to the Bucks? They suck. They have no offensive line.
They're the most like playoff ready
no,
team.
they're not. The Jets are way better than the Bucks.
Yeah, but they're young. They're not going to want Carr.
The Jets are better.
They're not going
than
to want
ev-
Carr.
Why not?
They have Mike White. Fuck it.
Mike White fucking. Dude,
He
they
doesn't
were
just
29th in the league in QBR.
They have Joe Flacco.
Derek Carr, bro.
Joey
does have
Long Legs
Super Bowl.
Flacco.
Joe Flacco
Mike
does
White's
have
a
Joe
free
Flacco didn't
agent
even want to
too.
play last year. He was like, bro, play Mike White. I'm cool right here
Yo,
sitting
but,
down.
Hey, listen, Derek Carr has to be worried because Zach Wilson said anybody they bring in, he's going to give them a run for their
Oh, my God.
He did
Yo,
say
this dude got benched twice, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to fucking whoop their ass.
I hate Zach Wilson.
Where's
He's
your
the worst
Where's your
quarterback
mom
in the
live?
league.
Yo, it's not even.
his
Not
mom,
only
that's
is he
what I'm
the. Not only is he the worst quarterback in the league,
Oh, my God.
he just sucks as a person.
Why? Because he's
He
banging
just
moms?
Nah, dude. They asked him. They said, "Do you feel like you let your defense down?"
He said no.
He said, "No."
He didn't, dude. He's just telling the truth.
I think he had like 30 yards or something.
That's how he feels, dude. No,
Zero.
they're gonna get fucking Lamar Jackson, and then it's game over for the Bills. I'm sorry to say it.
No.
I must tell you guys.
Lamar Jackson can't beat the Bills.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
With that Jets team, yes, he can.
he can't.
I mean, we
that Jets
beat
team
his
beat
Ravens.
us already.
Hey, we beat
Without
his Ravens
Lamar
team. Though.
Jackson.
No, Lamar
We
can't
beat
the Bills.
his primed Ravens team.
Yeah, but I
when he
think
won
this,
MVP.
you
That
don't think
Jets team might be better
Yo,
than
you
that
don't think
Ravens
this
team.
Jets
I
team
don't
is
know.
better?
Not really.
That year
With a
defensive
healthy
team.
Brees Hall and fucking second-year Garrett
Brees Hall's not
Wilson?
gonna be healthy next year, man.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't. He's
I
not gonna
just-
be 100.
They said he's
percent
gonna be ready for training camp.
Yo,
He ain't gonna be 100%.
But that's only one game that if he's.
I don't know. I'm expecting a splash from the Bills.
Saquon sucked his first year back from the ACL. I'm telling you, he's not gonna be
But you
that
guys
guy.
Saquon's
brought up
that dude.
J.K.
Say something
Dobbins.
else.
But he sucked his first year after his ACL, right?
But
Maybe
you
yeah.
just said about J.K. Dobbins. He came back in that
It-
latter half of the season.
Harry taught me this, and everybody's different.
Yeah, no.
Everybody, you got to look.
I don't
J.K.
think
Dobbins
you needed
rushed
Harry to
back.
tell you that,
I think J.K. No, but that's not what I mean.
I'm just kidding. Joe,
know.
dude. You got-
No, but I'm saying I meant injury wise.
Yeah, bodies
You know
heal
what?
different.
He said, "You know what?
Bodies heal. I mean, it's fucking.
Nah, but I'm saying Trey White took forever to come back, but then J.K. Dobbins got like hurt twice and was back before Trey White.
They said
And
Trey
played
White
well
was
on that.
more mental because he just fucking couldn't look at a field. And
Cornerback's the hardest position to play too. Cornerback. I mean, you don't, especially with all the movement. Cornerback is probably the hardest position to get
How
back
do you know?
to. Hey, everyone says
You a
it.
How do you
cornerback?
know that?
Everyone
You
says it,
who
man.
says
Look
that?
it up.
Who said
Cornerback
that?
is the hardest
told
position
you
in
that?
football. A lot of people, man.
You think
I
that?
got inside sources, dude.
By who?
I'm not telling you my sources,
Well,
man.
the sources are lying because I could tell you other positions that might.
What's
be
harder other than quarterback? What's harder than corner?
Wide receiver, running back.
Wide receivers know where the play's going. Cornerbacks have to shadow a wide receiver. They have no idea where they're going.
I agree with Josh in this one. I
You
hate
don't know
agreeing
that.
with Josh.
What do
It's
you
one of my
mean?
worst. Like, I hate this is the thing I hate like the least. There we go. I was agreeing
You
with
think
you.
it's worse than running back though?
Easily harder than running. Look how many
Running
good
backs
running backs there
We gotta
are.
just find the gap.
But what if you're more of an elusive, making cuts running back? You're not just like a bulldozer.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
you could
difference.
angle guys however you want. The defense has to predict where you're going and shadow you and stay with you.
If you're
And
a
Trey
bad
White's got to
cornerback,
follow the best receivers on the field.
Well, he didn't do that.
He didn't do that this
Tyler
year because
Boyd
he was
whooped his
fucking.
ass.
He sucked, but
Yo, is it safe to say like that Bengals game that DeMar got hurt, we were gonna get washed? We were sitting there.
our offense looked a lot better in that game, though.
I mean, we only
Hey,
marched
listen,
down.
What do you mean? We got 3 points.
Yeah, but we went all the way down the field
Just to
we,
get a fucking field goal.
This is our
We-
first
we,
drive.
We showed that, motherfuckers.
first drive of the field, man. First drive of the game. I
Hey,
mean.
listen, I was there, bro. Their fans are something.
You know what I hate though?
Their fans were something.
I need to tell you guys what I hate the most.
What do you hate?
Seriously, what do you hate?
I'm about to tell you.
All right.
Just tell us.
I think Brandon Bean.
Oh, I hate McDermott.
I'm gonna tell you guys why I hate
I
Brandon
hate
Bean so
Bean more
bad.
than McDermott.
Really? You guys are and Bean we fucking trust.
Why though? What does he do?
I mean, you
Tell me
could-
what he did. He drafted a defense that couldn't stop an offense.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you draft defense heavy? Defensive coach, defensive head coach, draft defensive players,
And then none of them
and
are
then
good.
let up an offense. Just come on down, buddies.
They shouldn't have let Harris
And
Score.
None of the defensive players he
Come
drafted
score.
are good.
That's what I'm saying.
None of them, except for Hamlin, Edmonds.
I
like Rousseau.
respect.
why don't you like Elam, dude? What do you got against him?
He was a healthy scratch
He
for
was
like
healthy
7
scratch for
games.
Benford, who was like a
Bedford
sixth
was a
round
good
pick.
draft
Benford
too.
got hurt. Benford was good. He got hurt.
A lot of
Listen though,
injuries.
the only problem with Benford. He's not fast.
But Benford was a 6th-round pick. If he's,
No, you're
if
right,
he's
but-
average, who cares? That's a good.
But I'm
pick.
saying like how is our 6th round cornerback,
better than
how-
the 1st round.
our 1st round quarterback that we like, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But you got to think. Elam,
I
is Elam
respect-
better than Tariq Woolen? Is Elam better than Jack Jones? Is Elam better than?
Listen, though.
Who's the other guy? Kobe Bryant. Like all these
Well,
dudes.
obviously he's not better than Kobe Bryant. What are you talking
Kobe
about?
with a C.
I
Man.
respect
C-O-B-Y.
I respect Brandon Bean and I respect McDermott, and I appreciate the culture that they brought to the Bills.
Yeah.
But I don't think, like, at what point can we just look at each other and be like, these dudes are gonna put together a Super Bowl team?
They've had
I-
4 chances and
I
haven't drafted
honestly-
1 Pro Bowler in the 1st round.
I've said this before to myself, not to anybody else, but I think that what
This is
It's
breaking news.
Breaking news. I think what fucking Bean should have did was told McDermott like, hey, this is the year. If you don't get it done, I'm gonna get somebody else.
You heard it here first. Trap Nerd Sports.
Heard it here.
Your
I mean-
thoughts of Dylan?
So what I think should happen, because, we AFC Championship, divisional round, like we make it far, never get over the hump. I say, like you just said, give
the
them this
ultimatum.
year. This
Yeah,
is it.
Yeah. But I would have got rid of Leslie Frazier and fucking Kent Dorsey right away.
You hang on,
Maybe not Kent. I would.
Dorsey. You have to give a little. I don't even want to, but you have to give a little bit of leeway to. First year.
Dable sucked his first year.
He was a quarterbacks
No,
coach.
I
He don't know
rephrase.
nothing about calling
Leslie
plays.
Frazier should have been gone.
Yeah.
Should have got
Leslie Frazier is supposed to be
That guy.
that guy.
He was supposed to be like a head coach candidate at the end
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah,
He
because
single-handedly in that game lost
We let go of
himself
his
a head coaching
assistant, though.
job. I hate that shit.
It's
More
so
than
stupid.
There's nothing more in sports that I hate that when someone high up fucks up and the people below him are the
yeah,
fall
it's a
guy.
scapegoat.
I
Like,
hate
the
that
fucking
fucking
safety
shit.
coordinator was such a piece of shit. He's the one that lost us the
Yeah,
game.
he's the one who had
Safety coordinator.
Elam fucking 6 yards off
Leslie
of
Frazier
Chase.
like this will play.
Yeah.
Everyone blitz.
Yeah.
Cornerback stay 10 yards back. They only need 6.
What's that
Okay.
play in
You
Madden?
sound just like him, too.
Listen,
I ain't gonna
listen,
lie.
listen.
Engage 8. That's what he did the
Yeah.
entire game was engage
Stay
8.
back, and then if all fails,
Just let him catch the ball.
we'll blame the safeties coach.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
We'll all have our jobs next year. Don't worry, guys.
Don't worry, this will work, and if it doesn't, we're secured.
We're good.
We'll fire the safeties coach who had his two best players injured the whole year.
Three.
And had another
Three.
guy
No,
almost
two,
die
two,
on the
two,
field.
Yeah, he's a
So I
piece
said
of
no
shit.
3.
He deserved to get
He had
fired,
3.
honestly. It was
Poyer,
his fault.
Hamlin,
It was
and
his
Hyde.
fucking fault.
Yeah, that's 3.
But Hamlin was like
He's
the
such a
end of the
fucking
year.
piece of shit. Just get
And
rid
Poyer
of him.
came back.
Just fucking get rid of that
I
guy.
can't believe he fucking did that.
Can't believe he hurt Micah Hyde's neck.
That's what
How
they
dare
did.
he.
They literally fucking they. That's their first move. You know what? We're gonna fucking fire the safety
Like-
fucking coach because he's such a piece of shit.
If we don't have at least another classic AFC Championship game where we're a couple plays away, they're like fired. Everyone needs to be fired. We
I
need
think
to
it's
have
Super Bowl,
if we still
Super
lose-
Bowl or fire.
Yeah.
it's a
That's it. Super
Super
Bowl or go home,
Yeah.
or go find a new team and try to be great over there.
We should have made Brian Dable our head coach.
Oh man, hindsight 2020. Huh?
Yeah.
That's tough to just say, but
Yo,
I never even thought of that, to be
Yo,
honest with
look
you
at what
guys.
he's done with Daniel Jones.
That
Daniel
dude's about to
Jones is
get
a
paid, and he
no,
sucks.
They're not. They're gonna let him walk.
They're letting him walk.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
he
I
wants like
I
45 million.
I just
yeah.
seen some shit too.
Absolutely not.
I just seen some shit too.
Yeah, they said they were fucking appalled by what he was requesting. That was the exact word.
But yo, not for nothing, Dable did.
yeah, he's resurrected him and Barkley.
Fuck, Barkley is great. So we can't say you resurrected him because he could have just did that anyway.
No, I mean,
But just hear me out.
building the offensive line. He
No,
brought,
listen to what he won with. Daniel Jones,
Yeah,
Richie James
Junior,
Jr.,
not even the older one.
Second.
Isaiah Hodgins that we cut off our team.
Another stupid fucking move.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
His
is.
career-
It's dumb.
Dude, it's not.
dumb. He played better than Jake Kumaro in the fucking preseason.
but Jake
We put him on
Kumaro is
our-
Josh Allen's dog.
I don't give a fuck. Dude looks like he should be surfing instead of fucking playing wide
That's
receiver.
Josh Allen's boy.
I don't give a fuck. The dude was a
Dude.
fucking gunner on special teams. Isaiah Hodgins goes and plays with Daniel Jones, is having 100 yards every fucking game.
The only thing that I
He played
think,
better than him in the preseason.
damn son.
No, I don't care what anyone fucking says. There's no way you can say Isaiah
you're right.
Hodgins just sucks.
No, you're right.
There's
But
no way.
but I'm saying, listen to what he won with though. Daniel Jones,
Pisses me off, man.
Richie James,
I have an
Isaiah Hodgins.
jersey.
Buy one.
I'm about to.
You should. I agree though.
Hey, Slay is a dog too. Darius Slayton, he had a great.
Darius
season.
Slay's on the Eagles. You're talking about Slayton.
Slayton, yeah, I said that.
You said, I thought you
I heard
said
Slay.
Did
Yeah.
you hear Slayton? Oh, Slayton. Sorry.
Yeah.
Darius Slay's a dog too.
Yeah, he is.
Shout out Darius.
Slayton's good,
Shout
but
out.
what I'm
NFC
saying,
champion.
none of those dudes are.
They ain't a champion dog.
Oh.
NFC champion. So.
Them
Wait,
dudes
you
are
know-
all like, I don't know.
No,
To be able to win playoff games with that team, I don't care.
But Dayball did it with the Bills too. Gabe Davis, who we clearly saw this year, wasn't a shell of himself.
maybe
last
it's
year.
not Gabe Davis. Maybe
Isaiah
it was
McKen-
Ken
McKenzie
Dorsey. I don't
was a
know.
lot
Ken
better
Dorsey
last
wasn't
year.
dropping the ball.
Yo, Isaiah
a fact.
McKenzie was a lot better last year. Dawson Knox had a better year last year. Fucking Singletary had a good year this year. Who else is on the offense?
I can tell you guys our other biggest problem too. Can I tell you guys? My
Yeah,
bad.
Tell us, dude. You fucking.
You
tell
guys
us.
keep
It's your
triggering things in
You
my
don't
head.
even gotta ask.
Dude, just
I know.
fucking speak. It's your
Listen,
show.
though.
I'm
Listen,
just-
though.
We're just here.
Yeah,
I'm just
we're
clicking
here,
buttons.
probably.
3rd and
I'm
6.
just clicking buttons.
Third and 2. Play action.
Football.
70 yards to Gabe Davis for him to drop the ball. Yo,
To be fair, it worked. Gabe Davis just dropped it. It was
Yo,
a perfect
That's
throw.
true.
Perfect throw.
But-
Hit him in both his hands.
but I'm saying, At what point do you not do that every
Stop
third
trusting
down?
him, yeah.
Dude, that's crazy because last year we were begging fucking Dayball to let Josh Allen throw the ball. Just
And he
begging
should.
him.
He knew what something we didn't, man.
Yeah, he did because he's trigger happy, and Josh Allen just fucking all right. I'll throw.
He
it third and
reined-
fucking
he
third
reined
and
in.
50 yards. Give me that shit.
Dable reined in
But
Josh
third and
Allen's
two is-
worst things, and he
I said that
accentuated
same
his
shit,
best,
dude.
man.
We need Dable
looking
back.
Looking back, I mean, I think Dorsey needs to be like, bro, this is not the offense we're running.
And we also heard Dayball say that he did say that about Josh Allen. Well, Josh Allen is literally. He said that. What did he say? Fuck, I want to quote it the right way. He basically said Josh Allen's a loose cannon, and I brought him together. I could do the same thing to Daniel Jones, and he proved it. And look at what happened with Josh Allen. He took a step back this year. I mean, granted, he had a great year, but how many? He had 15 interceptions.
He had 2 less interceptions this year than he
Statistically
did
wise,
last
he was
year.
outplayed by throwing the ball. He was outplayed by Jared Goff.
Oh! This is what we need to talk about. I was gonna skip it this week, but
What?
thank you for the fucking recency bias. This is a 2-part thing.
shit.
One,
Did
we
I do
need to
something?
stop
You
fucking
might
giving
have. I
Justin
seen
Herbert a pass. We need to stop giving
Yeah,
Justin
oh,
Herbert a pass.
oh,
Well, let's-
you're
let me-
fucking
let-
right.
Let me finish. Let me please.
No,
let me
he's
finish.
fucking right. No, he's right. He
He's
fucking right.
Josh, you're fucking right, pal.
2, this fucking recency bias because Josh Allen had a bad game in the playoffs that now he's hardly breaking the top 5.
We got to talk about
First
this.
it- first
Let's
it-
bring these top 5s up.
Listen, first it was Nick Wright, and Nick Wright's just
Yo,
a
Nick
fucking
Wright's a
nut
fucking idiot.
hugging bitch.
You can
I
lick
hate-
my
I
nuts.
hate-
Let's just
yeah,
say
I
what
hate
it
Nick
is.
Wright. First it was just him saying, "Oh, Trevor Lawrence is better than Josh Allen because he has 5 good games." That now fucking Colin Cowherd,
I
who
saw the same
loved
thing.
Josh
Yo, that
Allen,
shit-
he
Yeah.
loved Josh
That shit
Allen.
made my brain explode.
Beginning
And
of
the
the
guy
year.
on the show with him that I don't even know, he's an idiot, but he agreed with him. And now I'm looking at all these comments on fucking TikTok, and everyone's agreeing with him, saying maybe there was another.
I wish I
quarterback.
could be on
They're
that
saying
show.
maybe-
I would tear them apart.
Maybe Josh Allen's the 6th best quarterback in the league. Hug my fucking nuts. You're going to tell me because fucking Josh Allen had a bad game and lost in the playoffs against the fucking Bengals that Justin Herbert, who's never won a fucking playoff game,
There's
who's
only-
only been to one,
You're
who
right.
let a fucking 21-point or 27-point lead, 27-point lead go, that he's over fucking Josh Allen? He's not over Trevor Lawrence. He's not over fucking Jalen Hurts. You're not Justin Herbert
your
has
top
never
5?
done fucking anything. I love Justin Herbert talent-wise, but until that man fucking wins some playoff games, until he
With the team
until
they
he
have
wins a
built, too.
double-digit
That's
amount of
crazy.
wins,
They have literally.
has he ever even won 10 games?
Who?
Justin Herbert?
Maybe.
Did he win 10 last year, but he still
I
missed it
think
because
so.
he lost to the fucking...
Might have this year.
That team that they built though is
remember.
crazy.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they went 10-7 this year because they
That
came
team
back.
is crazy. They should have fucking ran the table.
They fucking Justin Herbert isn't that dude.
No, he's not. But
He's not
Austin
that dude.
Eckler is that dude, and 2 are fucking. They had they were built to fucking.
They
win.
were hurt.
He
In,
went
in Herbert's
7-9.
defense, though, they were hurt.
This is
Yeah,
Justin
hang on,
Herbert's
wait.
career. I don't care.
Yeah,
Josh
but
Allen, what did Josh Allen
I'm
have?
not saying that he's better than Josh Allen, so stop. What I'm saying, though, is this year he didn't have Keenan Allen for 12 weeks or something like that, and Mike Williams was out for like 6.
I get it.
So you're playing
his
with
coach
Josh
sucks.
Palmer, DeAndre Carter, and Eckler.
Listen, I will
it's tough.
but I'm prefacing saying that I think he easily can jump into top 4 or 5 next year.
Yeah, but you can't do it right now.
But you can't say that. He's went regardless of the excuses. He's gone 7-9, missed the playoffs. He didn't start every one of those games, but you get what I'm saying. He went 9-8, made a ton of really good plays, but in the end lost to Derek Carr,
Hang on.
who made the playoffs. He
Coach's
didn't make
fault,
the
though.
playoffs.
That was the coach's fault. Staley, whatever.
Staley fucking
Yeah.
blows. I get it. This year he goes 10-7, loses a 27-point lead in the playoffs, and you're gonna tell me that he deserves to be in the conversation with Joe Burrow, who's been to a Super Bowl, Josh Allen, who was 3 points away from possibly going to a Super Bowl, Josh Allen, who's made an NFC Championship game. I think he's won 5 playoffs.
I don't even know how you put him over. Listen, let me
And
say.
then Trevor Lawrence.
Listen to me.
What the fuck?
There's only 3 players you could put over Josh Allen. First of all, right now,
There's 2 in my opinion.
3. There's no way you could just count out Jalen Hurts. You can't.
He didn't even have Jalen Hurts in his top 5.
That's I understand, but I don't put them over Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's way better than Jalen Hurts.
But I can listen to an argument saying that Jalen Hurts is better than him.
won't. You put Josh
Maybe.
Allen on that Eagles team, best offensive line in football,
But he's not.
best defense.
But he's not, and
football,
Jalen Hurts in
A.J.
what-
Brown, Devonta Smith,
Jalen
Dallas
Hurts in his
Goedert,
second year starting,
Miles
he
Sanders.
went to the playoffs and then the Super Bowl.
Bro,
Josh Allen hasn't sniffed a Super Bowl.
Josh Allen did sniff a
He
Super Bowl.
sniffed it, but
went
he
to
didn't
the
get there.
championship game. He
Second
lost
year
to
starting
Pat
Jalen.
Mahomes.
No, I'm just saying You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I am listening to what you're saying, but what
You're
I'm
not.
saying is Jalen
You're not.
Hurts.
I'm not.
Jalen Hurts beat in the playoffs. He beat Daniel Jones, Brock Purdy, who got hurt and had no elbow, and
He didn't beat those dudes. Those dudes don't play defense. He beat their defenses. That's first of all. Second of all, San Fran's defense was top 3.
That's not true. You might not directly play against the quarterback, but it completely changes how you play on your offense. Then the Bills are playing on an offense, and they know that Pat Mahomes is taking the field as soon as they get off of it. It changes the entire game plan. You got to go out there and you have to match it, Mahomes. You have to. You're not playing him directly, but you have to match the production that he's doing if you want to beat him.
He did though
Which
in
is
the Super Bowl.
And Jalen Hurts did amazing in the Super Bowl, so I get it. But I'm just saying, if you give Josh Allen that offensive line, come on, man.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying though. Josh Allen isn't on the Eagles, so it's for someone to be like, yo, Jalen, this isn't my top 5, but I'm saying if someone's like Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, you can argue it, but you could respect it as well. Is what I'm saying.
I get it.
Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert above Josh Allen isn't respectable.
No,
it's not. That's all I was saying.
That's ridiculous.
That was just my point.
I get it. Other than Burrow and Mahomes, I don't really. And even Burrow, it's like his offense. He's the first 5-6 games of the year they were struggling.
He got it together and made his run.
Because the offensive line got together. The offensive line
sure.
went from one of the worst in the league to one of the best.
But I'm saying
Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, fucking T.
yeah,
Higgins.
absolutely. I get it.
So
I get it.
No, what I'm saying is I would respect someone who said, okay, Josh Allen's number 3 because Burrow has gotten farther than him now 2 years in a row. He's also younger. I get that, but he's also at a better.
But why can't you listen to that for Jalen Hurts too, though? He made it to the Super Bowl in his second year starting. That's amazing.
True. That's true.
It's
Burrow
amazing.
Beat Mahomes to get to where he went, and then
that's cool. And
also beat
Mahomes
Josh
barely beat Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl.
That's true.
So all I'm saying is it's respectable to hear that. It's not respectable to hear somebody that never won a playoff game and somebody that had a good stretch in 1 year and just be better than somebody that's been a proven MVP candidate the last 3 years. You can't do that.
I want to see how Jalen Hurts does this year.
Sure.
That's really where I want to see how they bounce back. If they do, like losing both coordinators, like I said, if off of them offensive linemen retire, the defensive linemen they lose.
No, sure, but I'm saying I
agree with
right
your
now,
argument, yeah, because he had fucking a phenomenal Super Bowl. And
I'll listen to the argument. Is all I'm saying.
I would still rank Josh Allen over him just
Me too.
because of history and how. I mean,
I still put Josh Allen too.
Devonta Smith, man.
I still put Josh Allen number 2.
Oh yeah,
I do.
I personally do too. I'd rather have Josh Allen than Burrow, but Burrow's a fucking.
But I can hear it.
Yeah.
I understand why people say Joe Burrow over him. I understand it.
but like Josh said, I think the weapons that Burrow. I mean, look at the difference when they lost Jamar Chase for those games.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Now imagine if we got rid of Diggs and just added somebody though.
but we wouldn't have T. Higgins.
Do you see what I'm saying though?
Yo, who said we should get rid of Diggs?
That's what I'm saying.
Who said that?
Who said that fucking shit? Dude? Fucking idiot. Huh?
Do we even want to talk about NBA All-Star Weekend?
Yeah, we have to. Well, not fuck the
I
All-Star
don't
Weekend.
watch- I don't
Actually,
know
yes,
about it.
I have something to say.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
have something
I don't
to
have
say.
much to say. So you
No,
lead on
because
this one.
last
We
night
all got it out yesterday.
Last night I was playing cards, right? Tired as fuck. Okay? And I don't know why. I'm just playing, and I drifted off into the zone. And I realized something.
I just lost $5,000 because I wasn't paying attention.
Basically.
But also,
But the NFL, the NBA, well, those are the only two, really. They need to make this stuff better. They need to make the product better. Pro Bowl.
I don't
That's
think
ass.
they can with the Pro
Do you
Bowl.
ever watch it?
Shot.
You watched it?
I didn't watch it.
No. Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I didn't mind it.
You
I
watched it?
I didn't mind.
Okay, but
The flag football part?
Listen,
You didn't mind?
I probably won't watch another All-Star
Yo,
game.
that's basically what it was.
The All-Star
Anyway,
games
it was.
is literally the little All-Star game is just to see how many points they can put up. There's no defense. There's no.
I don't really care about the MVPs now. Like back, I mean, it never was like
Yo,
as competitive
can I,
as a normal.
let me finish my point.
Go
Let me
ahead,
just
yeah.
finish my point.
Yeah.
They put these bum-ass shows on, right? And we all watch it, and we all get disappointed every year, right? It's stupid.
I wasn't disappointed in Mac McClung.
That's a fact. But the skills challenge blew the All-Star game
Yeah,
out the water.
that's what I was saying yesterday.
So
yeah.
my point is that us as sports are for us.
Yeah.
It's not for them. Without us, they don't get paid $40 million.
God you said that. I that's why I hate.
And I'm sick of just sitting here watching this bum ass shit. It's shit. I'm sick of watching it.
No, you're right.
I won't watch. I watched the skills challenge in the Pro Bowl too. I think they could improve that.
Dude.
Other than that, the thing with the Pro Bowl, I don't think you can fix because you're never gonna get to a time again. And
So get rid of it.
no, that's
So get rid of
but
it.
It's still something like you get named.
No, it's
to.
bad
Just
product.
But why don't you just name them to, this is your all
Yeah.
NBA, like your all NBA team. You could do
Yeah.
that with the NFL.
They
Because,
do that with all pro. Why do you need a Pro Bowl?
That's
I
true
think baseball has the best all-star game because it actually means something.
because there's less, but there's so much less to lose in baseball.
But here-
you can't make a football Pro Bowl good because back in the day,
These
when it
dudes get paid millions of dollars
Okay,
to play the
exactly.
game.
That's exactly the point.
To get played the game.
Exactly the
So
point.
play it.
So if you're on, say you're on the Bills, you're on your rookie contract. You were a 5th round pick. You were only making $400,000 a year.
So get rid
But
of
you
it, though,
played
man.
really well, and you're like, I could get paid $6 million this year. I just made the Pro Bowl. You're gonna risk injury in a game that means nothing and then lose
I
out on your
guess.
contract. There's no way to fix it. You just got to get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
That's what I
Or you
said,
can
all
keep the
NBA
fucking
honors.
flag football for the people who care about that. I mean, Tank liked it, so I don't want to
It was
just get rid
cool.
of it. I like Tank.
No, I like the
I hope he
skills
enjoys it.
competition.
The
shit,
skills,
though.
keep the skills
Yeah.
challenges
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
Josh Allen didn't show up to the skills
Because
competition.
fuck them, because they just disrespected him too. That's why. They said, "Oh,
I
last
know,
year
but
you
you
want to
don't
name
have a
Lamar
point.
Jackson, who played 5 games to the Pro Bowl, but not me when I'm I was a 3rd in MVP voting. Lick my ass. I'm
But
going
I
to
feel
golf."
like you get what I'm saying. Like if you're doing who can throw the ball the farthest, like don't you want the best guys?
Yeah.
It's like the dunk contest. Who the fuck is fucking Mac McCollum?
See,
I mean,
That
I
dude's a
want-
fucking
he
beast, and
is.
I'm happy as fuck he was in that dunk contest. He resurrected it.
But
There's
also,
two-
That shit was ass. That dude
last year
Sims
was
was
good, though.
no. I'm talking about this year.
yeah.
I'm talking about this year. Jericho Sims or whatever the fuck. He garbage.
Yeah.
Dude, how was he in? No, he was so bad. Did you watch it?
No, I'm
Listen.
saying because there's no notable names in the dunk contest.
Let me tell you something though. He was so bad. The announcer said, "Yo, that shit was weak."
I'm
The
sure-
announcer said that.
Was it Charles Barkley?
No,
Kenny
I don't know
Smith?
who it was. I can't remember.
Yeah,
think it was
but-
Kenny
wasn't
Smith.
Barkley though.
Okay, look back to the days
can
when
see
Zach
Kenny saying
Levine
that.
and Aaron Gordon were in the dunk contest. You wanted to tune into those.
But the thing is they were kind of no ones back then. Like that was before Zach Levine was making All-Star games.
I would
Aaron
say
Gordon was like a bust.
Aaron Gordon was more of a Zach Levine had hope because he was on Minnesota, and that was when they had Wiggins and they had
Yeah.
that whole rising team. And you're like, okay, let me tune in for. It's just like you look at Dwight Howard when he was in it. You wanted to watch Dwight Howard dunk. Nate Robinson,
Nate
fucking
Robinson.
5'6". Oh shit, let's watch him fucking dunk.
Vince
Like,
Carter.
Vince
Mac
Carter,
McClung though, he's
Kobe,
he's had bunnies.
Jordan. Like you need. I know, but like
I didn't know that. And my buddy Damon, shout out Damon. He told me, he was like, "Yo, this dude, his high school tape is crazy."
Yeah.
And
But I would have never. I mean, I'm not the big. I haven't paid attention to basketball very much, but like I wouldn't have tuned in to watch him to dunk. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So there's two thoughts.
But I will
two-
next
there's
year if
two-
he's in
But
it.
don't you also think? I'm
He's
sorry. One
fucking
last
nice.
thing is that like, don't you think they watered down the dunk contest by all these sideshows they do?
So there's two arguments, right? Like a lot of people want the notable names like LeBron and shit.
they want John Morant. John Morant said, "I won't do it." Why wouldn't you
Yeah,
do it?
exactly.
Do it for the
No,
fans.
but the thing is,
that's where we pay
you
the
can't.
money.
What are you gonna get hurt dunking?
That's why I don't like. I sound like an old head, but that's why NBA is like going to shit for me. NBA used to be 5 years ago. NBA
I
was
won't
my
do it.
favorite
I
league.
won't do the dunk contest. Suck my
That
fucking
that
dick.
that that
But yet
attitude
The cheapest ticket to the dunk contest is $1,000.
that attitude's
make
ruined the
sense.
NBA, and it's not just John Morant. But
Yo, Anthony, my bad. I have to cut you off. All right, go ahead. I just have
so
to
there's
say something else.
there's two frames of mind that I've seen that are like pretty popular. You want the big name guys who get you excited, but then there's other people who are like the big name guys aren't the best dunkers in the world. There's street tape guys who are would be more entertaining.
bring them in.
Mac McClung, who is
He's an NBA player though.
he's D-League right now. I think.
Yeah, he signed under.
he played Philly, I think. Yeah, he
Yeah,
played
he
for
had the
D-League.
Philly
You wanna
jersey
watch
on,
some
yeah.
street
Did he?
performers dunk in a dunk contest on national television?
They're probably way better than NBA.
They
They
are.
probably are, but like the last dude to do it was the green-haired fuck that was like probably.
I mean, Obi
130
Toppin
pounds,
last
something
year
I thought
Nice.
McGlung was one of them dudes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know who he was.
Like, I don't
Damon
wanna
did
see
though.
Obi Toppin killed it last year. But what I saw that I think I really would like is that like have the All-Star teams draft those guys, so it still has the big names like Giannis and LeBron would draft 2 or 3 dunkers each, and then it would add the scores up. And
That's
whatever
fire.
Team won. I think that would be cool. The dunkers themselves wouldn't be big names, but it gives
I'm just
those
sick of-
guys like a money opportunity. They have a talent. They're not good enough to be in the NBA, but at least they could be on TV
Like
for a little
fucking,
bit. And
the professor, get him out there.
yeah,
Hell yeah, I'd like to see the professor out there. did.
Like get these old, because people loved and one back in the day. Get guys like that. It gives them more of an opportunity.
Yeah.
So I that's an idea I like.
I don't understand how John Moran could be like, I'll never do a dunk contest.
That's a
That's
good. Well,
corny.
let's talk about that. That's ruining the NBA.
That's
Trae
corny.
Young,
It is.
Trae Young is like, I don't care about the regular season, just to get a 7
Can't
seed,
make the
just to get a
playoffs.
7 seed and lose in the first round. John Moran.
Said he
is
didn't
like,
make the playoffs, right?
last year. I think he lost in the play-in.
I don't think he
Yo,
made
so
it.
I got a story on why the NBA sucks. So my wife's sister bought tickets for her boyfriend to go see the Cavaliers play.
Dude, this is leading right to my point. Go ahead. This is my
She
point.
paid $300 or $200 $300 per ticket, right? And they asked us to go down to Cleveland to go to the game. We didn't have tickets. I was doing the scalping thing. I'm gonna wait till the last minute to get tickets. They were going to watch. We were going to watch them play.
They
Golden
lost
State.
first round. Sorry, 5 games.
We were going to watch them play Golden State, right? That game, Curry, Klay Thompson, and Wiggins all set. And this kid wanted to go just to go see Curry and Wiggins.
You saw the kid that Jimmy Butler when he
Yep.
didn't play. The guy flew from California to see Jimmy Butler play.
Yep.
I
And
got
he
you guys
sat.
right here. Anthony Edwards. This
There
is my
was some
guy.
kid that Anthony Edwards. I love his quote.
You seen it? I'm
Yeah.
gonna read it. Let me
Yeah.
read this real quick.
And the
well,
dude,
you can talk.
do you have it? The dude,
Yeah, I have it right here.
There was a kid walking around with his dad. It said, "I traveled 6,000 miles to see Steph Curry, and he didn't fucking play." That's just bullshit.
he's
They're
at-
sitting out. If either shorten up the season, or make these
No,
dudes
dude.
mandatory.
These dudes
play.
get paid millions of dollars for us.
Yeah,
For us.
but they don't
Play
see
the
it
game.
that way anymore.
Listen to me.
They get millions of dollars by us. What do you mean?
Look at how they
Listen,
treat the press.
Let
right?
me read this stuff first. Let me talk about. They were said all these guys sit and rest and just play, man. These people might have enough money to come to one game, and that might be the game you come to, and you're just gonna sit out. Now listen, I understand LeBron sitting out.
He's 35.
It happened.
He's 35.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
38,
old. He's
38.
old, dude.
Yeah.
Giannis sitting out. That
Nope.
Doncic sitting out, which is now a thing.
Nope.
Which is weird to me.
Yep.
You
You're
know,
21, bro.
You gotta be happy to be a Nuggets fan. Joker don't sit out. He did a couple. He got hurt though, but so he's not sitting out.
He's a dog.
Potentially third MVP in a row.
That's what I'm
Potentially.
saying. But I'm saying like Embiid sitting out. That he dude just be sitting out.
Well, he has injury problems. No,
They sit out for rest and slash injury
I know.
management. That is the corniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
and look at LeBron. LeBron played over 75 games in 10 out of his first 11 seasons. He played 75 or more games in every single season.
AD sitting out.
AD's just fuck AD.
It doesn't make sense.
Fuck AD so much.
Steph
Should
Curry
be the
sitting
best
out.
player- should be the best.
Steph
power
Curry
forward
should-
of all
Give
time.
Steph Curry a pass.
But why wouldn't you give LeBron a pass then?
All right,
That doesn't make sense.
All right, you got me. I fucked up. I said, LeBron should have a pass. These guys that are older in their careers, yeah, you can cut them a little slack. But also, again, I say no because these are the guys people are going to.
Klay Thompson sits out back-to-backs.
No.
Paul George and Kawhi both sit out at the same time. Like, what? Dude, if I bought a Clippers ticket and both the people that I wanted to go see sat out, I'd fucking lose my
I told
mind.
you when I lived in Phoenix. I went to 4 different Spurs games. Tim Duncan's my favorite player of all time. I've never seen him play. I went to 4 different Spurs games that he sat. And he was old at the time, so I wasn't mad. Like he was
Fuck you,
like
Tim
36,
Duncan.
37. But like it wasn't just Tim Duncan. Like it happened all like Kawhi even back when he was on the Spurs, though I saw him play twice, but the other 2 times he was sitting. And he was like 23 at the time.
They got to shorten up the season then. They
No,
have to.
No, dude, they have to
because then
stop-
The players will still do it. Like this is, from my opinion, right? Everyone's like, oh, player freedom, right? And everyone was all for it because, like, why would you have the backs of billionaires over these guys that at one point in their lives were probably just as poor as us? They worked, whatever. But now it's going to the extreme end. These players feel so fucking entitled that they think that they don't have to answer questions to reporters, that like reporters are below them. And a lot of people hate reporters. I get it, even if they ask dumb questions. But guess what? 40 years ago, the NBA was they were playing fucking TV shows over the NBA. You know who helped get that to people? Reporters, media. That is why people are able to watch the games, and you're able to get endorsements because 30 million people watch and
honestly,
play every game. They think they're better.
This shit should get boycotted
they're
somehow.
better than their
That's the only
coaches.
way this would get fixed.
They think they're better than their coaches. They think they're better than the reporters who are part of the apparatus that bring the games to the people who have to watch it from home because they can't spend the fucking money to come see you sit on a fucking bench. I hate it. I hate these players don't stay in the same places anymore.
My son Dame does, so watch him out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but very few.
And he don't sit either.
The team sucks for fucking 2 years, and you're like, I'm out. Fucking Kyrie and KD are on a number 3 seed, and they're like, I'm out. Like
Kyrie gets the most PTO time.
I think they were
anybody they've ever
weren't they
played.
6 seed? They were 6.
they weren't 6. The Knicks were were sick. They were a 3 seed when Kyrie originally asked for a trade. They were a 3 seed.
Were they?
Yeah, I think they're still above the Knicks. The Knicks are the 6 seed.
Oh, that's weird.
No, I think they're 8 right now, but nonetheless.
Yo,
They're
Kyrie
what?
Irving
I
wants to
think
take
Nets
3
are 8
games
right
off
now.
him.
Are they
I
8 right
could
now?
be wrong. That's what I thought I seen
That's
the other
insane.
day.
What? Kyrie could just literally say, "Yeah, I need a couple days off," and this dude misses like 3 games, still gets $1 million checks.
It just the fact that these guys just really don't give a fuck anymore. It shows on the court. It's an old head thing to say, but no one plays defense anymore. Not a single soul plays defense. All they do is shoot threes. It's just.
That's another thing is that, and then we watch these games and all they do is settle
Nets
for
are
bad
5.
shots.
Is it fair to say that once LeBron retires, the NBA is kind of going to go on a super
Nah.
decline?
Well,
Nah.
maybe there's no American stars.
Yeah.
And that means something. I know, like, Stephen A. got into a lot of shit because he was talking about Otani. He was like, the face of the league's not American. And it sounded racist, but it's
not.
But it's not.
It's an American sport.
People, there's no face to. LeBron James was the biggest athlete in America.
KD will still be playing. Steph Curry will be
KD
watched.
Curry, but
But
Curry's
do they have an effect like? I mean, Curry.
Curry
maybe.
does.
yeah.
Curry
KD
does.
not really, because KD.
People like Curry
But
more
Curry
than
and KD
LeBron.
are still only playing 40, 50 games a year.
It's
You
annoying.
could say, yeah, they like him more, but also LeBron is more controversial than Curry. LeBron is literally you either think he's the greatest of all time or you don't. You know what I mean? Like Curry, he's up there, but you're never going to give him that GOAT.
He's never going to be
status.
number 1.
No, but people like him, which
They
is
do,
our
but I'm
point. What we're
saying-
talking about right now, like
Yeah,
to be
but-
in the face of a franchise or whatever. Not
Yeah, but
franchise.
he doesn't have
Of-
the juice to carry the league.
He doesn't.
He did for.
I see
but
what you're saying.
The
I
year
see
he
what you're
won.
saying. I get what you
Like,
guys are saying.
You either hate LeBron or you love LeBron, but you're gonna watch LeBron because
Yeah.
it's LeBron. Curry, it's like, okay, Curry's, you can give him his flowers. He's fucking amazing, but like, not many people just hate Curry. You know what I mean? They don't.
A lot of people hate Curry.
You think so?
No,
Yeah,
a lot
they
of
do.
a lot of NBA fans hate Curry, but like on a general,
At a general level, people hate LeBron because he
Yeah.
speaks how he feels.
I don't like. I love the NBA. The NBA, like I said 5 years ago, I would have said NBA is my favorite.
I'm mad you
league.
said that because I can't think of any. Oh, you don't know? We do. We got some people coming up.
Who?
John Morant,
Canadian.
Anthony Edwards,
Anthony
LaMelo
Edwards,
Ball.
uh,
LaMelo Ball is fun to watch.
It's
yeah,
not
but
about
do you
just
think
being
any
fun
of
to
them are gonna
watch, though.
carry
It's
the
about-
NBA. That's the thing.
None of
Somebody's
them
gonna
are
have
gonna
to
be top
stay.
5.
Somebody's gonna have to.
Who's gonna pass Luka?
Anthony Edwards could. I could
Anthony
see
Edwards,
this
I
shit.
think has the height, but who's
Unless
gonna pass?
he keeps doing movies with Adam Sandler, he's not.
Who's
Why?
gonna pass
You've
Luka?
never seen his movie
I've
with
seen it,
Adam
but
Sandler?
why can't he?
That really
No,
help
I'm
it.
saying it's gonna make it more popular.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
said it can.
No, did I?
I don't know what you
You
said.
said can't.
You said can't, and I'm
What did I
confused.
say?
You said he.
It doesn't matter what I said because it wasn't true.
You jabroni.
Yeah, jabroni.
Look at Look at this draft.
Yeah,
class.
let me think. I gotta think. Well, you can keep talking.
Look at this draft class.
But that's gonna take years.
Look at Victor Wembanyama. No. Victor Wembanyama is by far the number 1. We don't even look at college basketball. Like we're not even
Right.
excited
Yo.
about any of these guys.
You gotta think like the number like the Blazers took. I think we had number 6, 7.
Took Sharp.
We took Sharp. Nobody cares about Sharp.
Paulo Banchero is.
Oh, that's a dude
is he
that
American?
I don't know, but that's a
Name
dude that
doesn't
can do
sound
some
American.
shit.
Sounds like he's from Brazil.
Chet Holmgren when he comes back next year, he was huge.
Yeah, but
He is from America. He's just
it's
an Italian
you're,
dude.
Yeah, you're naming great players, but like you got it like
Well, so I'm saying,
face of the NBA, like Kobe, LeBron.
yeah, but the only way to find the next guy,
They
Yeah.
gotta have controversy. You gotta hate or love the guy to the point where like you can't fucking stand him.
Let me say one last thing on this. Kobe, right? This is in like 2009. Kobe said, Americans aren't teaching their kids the right way to play basketball. They're all we care about is AAU and mixtapes, and everyone was calling him an old head and like and now we're seeing it. Now we're seeing it.
nah,
because
because I want to argue this though. If you want to, we
But
can.
no, I will because you
Nah, because
look-
American
we're-
basketball players are better than Euro.
No, listen, but
Or
listen,
any-
but listen.
but
The
they're not
gap,
system-
the top 5 players in the league are Giannis, Jokic, Luka. Who am I missing?
But
All foreign.
yeah,
I mean, KD, if you want to say like when he's healthy, he's top 5, sure.
Steph Curry maybe.
Yeah, but they're both old. They're both in their early 30s.
But look
I
at the
guess,
way American
man.
basketball builds their system.
But my problem is that all those dudes that you mentioned are the cream of the crop.
Absolutely.
They're top dogs, and they came to the NBA.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because that's
You
the premier
can't go
league.
take
Yeah, but
average
okay.
Joe from the EuroLeague. He won't play in the NBA.
But listen, But listen, we're not dominating the Olympics like we used to. I'm not saying that America is still the best, depth-wise, the best country in the world at basketball. But the thing is between the time Kobe said that, when everyone said he was tripping, because at that time it was LeBron, him, and everyone as the top 5, and now no one's close to Luka. No one's close to Giannis. No one's close to Jokic. And no one.
I'm trying to think. I hate
no
being
one.
put on the spot. I can't
The only people close are fucking 38. It's LeBron when he actually
Kevin
plays.
Durant's what, 34?
You get what I'm saying, man?
No, that's 4 years difference.
Yeah, but Kevin Durant ain't lasting as long as LeBron. He's already breaking down.
Yeah.
Durant won't stay as long as LeBron. Durant's gonna get his money and go.
I don't know though, because like all the dudes on Cleveland, they're all from America. They're all good.
Yeah, but they're not.
But they're not.
Level.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
Donovan
Luka,
Mitchell's playing phenomenal.
He sucks.
You could put him up there.
He just sucks.
You don't like Donovan Mitchell?
He fucking blows.
He's just a scorer.
All he does is shoot the ball.
Tatum. That's what we were forgetting.
There we go.
Tatum's
Tatum.
an American,
That's a
but
good one.
He's probably top 5 right now.
He's definitely top 5 right
So-
now.
Tatum.
1 out of 5.
Thank God.
Yo, 1 out of 5. The Americans.
Now
got
there's
one.
more, man. I'm telling you, there's more. I know there's
But
more.
the problem is, this is the problem with the way that
Tatum for sure though.
Yeah,
that
Tatum
the
for sure.
American system treats basketball.
But he's a
They
student of
just
Kobe.
build AAU teams that build these fucking great prospective players to just destroy everybody else. The level of competition on these teams is not the same as they play over there overseas.
I'm an
Everyone is
idiot.
good.
Ja Morant's
They
from
don't
Carolina.
build those teams like that.
My
over there.
God. John Morant's definitely could be a face of the NBA.
No, he's a fucking idiot.
Go
I'm
look
not
at
worried
every
about the West.
high school or what prep team these kids.
Yeah, but that's
play
causing controversy, like he said. I'm not worried about the West, and
Yeah, I get
everyone
it.
moved
Yeah,
to the
for.
yeah.
John
West.
Morant could be the face.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know he was Canadian. You said
I thought
he
he was
was Canadian.
Canadian.
But he is American.
I'm telling you, Ant-Man's that dude, man.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, and the Wasp. He's pretty good.
Quantumanium.
I can't think of everybody. I'm trying to think of the other like teams.
Anyways, NBA is stupid. Let's talk about a real sport. Let's talk.
Nah, I
I
got
think
some.
NBA has some real problems.
The
That's all
Clippers,
I'm
though?
saying.
Let's talk about the Clippers real quick. They just went and scooped Russ. Dude, that's a big 3.
No, it's not.
Dude, they're contenders.
Russ belongs nowhere near a big anything. Russ is just okay. He's done. I'm sorry.
In 20 years, you will be arguing with people how Russ was better than everyone that you like.
But he's not. He's not. He's just not. I'll be arguing with these little kids who look at a stat sheet, and I'll be like, "What did Russ win? Absolutely fucking nothing." Get
That's
the
fucked
fuck-
up. He be dragging teams.
No, he does not drag.
Watch
He
how
dragged
much better
Washington.
watch
He
how much
dragged
better the
Washington.
Clippers get.
He dragged Washington and he dragged OKC for 1 year, and they said how bad his team was, and then every single one of those players left and became
Russ
greats.
never been MVP.
I don't care. He should.
I'm asking.
Should have never.
No,
won
I'm just
MVP.
asking you a
Harden
que-
should have won it.
Did,
He won MVP. I don't care because they were like, "Oh, he got a triple double. Cool. That motherfucker was a 6 seed."
He
I don't
didn't-
give a
he didn't
fuck.
just get a-
triple doubles.
I don't give a
how
shit.
many? Wait, you said one triple
many-
double.
He averaged a triple double.
That's a
You
crazy.
fucking have.
That's crazy.
That's a great individual stat.
How tall is he?
What was his seed? What did he do in the playoffs? I don't care. It's fun to watch. Oh my God, Steven Adams is boxing out the entire offense and letting Russ run over for the ball when he should be down the court. It hurt his team for those triple doubles. They cared more about triple doubles than winning the game. Steven Adams could have got it and hit him in transition. He's the most athletic motherfucker on the court. Easy buckets. But instead, this is Steven Adams is fucking boxing everyone out, not even jumping for the rebound, just letting Russ run up and get it.
You know who else sucks?
Russell Westbrook is the Wilt Chamberlain of this fucking era. Wilt Chamberlain is the most overrated motherfucker ever. Everyone looks at his stats and they're like, "Oh, he's better than Bill Russell." But go look at the stories from back then. Everyone agreed that Bill Russell was better than Wilt Chamberlain. Bill Russell won 11 fucking championships. But everyone looks back now and fucking Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 points a game.
Yeah, that paper was
Your veins in your head are
No, it
full.
wasn't fucking real.
That
That
picture
man,
was fake.
you know what? His free throw percentage was like 56%, but on that day he hit like 39 out of 40.
I didn't know you
That
had
shit
this
was
many
fake.
veins in your
They
forehead.
wanted the fucking NBA. it pisses me off, man. It pisses me off because I know in 20 years I'm gonna have that.
Oh, you will be.
conversation.
And it's gonna be
I'm
great.
gonna beat my children
know-
because they're gonna say Russell Westbrook
Hey.
was
You
better
know who's
than
going to be
Chris
sparking
Paul.
the conversation?
Who's that?
Me.
He's gonna be like,
Uncle
hey,
Joe.
hey, little dude, tell your dad that Russell Westbrook's better than Chris Paul. Get the fuck out of here,
Here.
man.
You think Chris
Fucking
Paul's nice,
smacked
though?
up.
Chris Paul's way better than Russell Westbrook.
I'm just asking if you think he's nice.
Yes.
What'd he do? He ain't win shit.
He got,
What'd he win?
He got hurt.
Matter of fact,
He got
Russell Westbrook's
He got
stats are better, and they won the same amount of championships. Think about that.
I don't care.
Matter of fact, Russell Westbrook
Paul
is
might
better
be-
than Chris Paul.
No, he's not. Shut
Yes,
the
he
fuck up.
is.
Shut the fuck up.
He's way better than him.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. All right, so now we're gonna go to.
What Chris Paul win though? Seriously.
Chris Paul been to some he went to two Western Conference titles.
How many?
I'm pretty sure he won more playoff series than Russ. I'm pretty sure he has better.
I don't know,
playoff
man.
stats
That's
than Russ.
sketchy.
I'm pretty sure that the OKC Thunder traded for Chris Paul, got rid of Russ to tank, and then Chris Paul had a better record with a worse team than Russell Westbrook had the year before. They went to the playoffs when they were supposed to be tanking.
No,
with Chris
but I just
Paul.
want to.
And you know
But did he win shit?
You know what happened to the
You just said
Rockets?
Russell Westbrook never won shit. He can't be good.
You wanna
Did
know-
Chris Paul win
You wanna know
anything?
what happened to the Rockets?
Did he win anything?
You know what happened to the
Did he
Rockets?
win? Answer
No,
my question,
no,
and
but
I'll
then-
answer your question.
Yeah. Okay, he didn't win anything. But you want to know what happened to the Rockets?
What happened?
The Rockets went to the Western Conference Finals with Chris Paul. They were like, oh, Chris Paul's old. Let's go get Russell Westbrook. They almost lost to the Thunder with Chris Paul, and they lost the next round. They didn't make the fucking Western Conference Championship.
All right,
They
let me
never
ask you a
They
question.
never even sniffed an NBA Finals when they switched out Chris Paul for Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is not half as good as Chris Paul. Chris
You're
Paul's
right.
a better defender. He makes
twice as
everyone
good as
way
Chris
better.
Paul.
You're out of your fucking mind, and you know you don't believe what you're saying right now. But anyway, let's talk. I want to talk about MMA because this is what we were building up for. This is why I got Dylan on the show.
Talk to me.
It's gonna be a long show, but it's gonna be a good one, man.
Hey, we're at a hour and some change. We're creeping up on 2 hours.
Creeping up, but it's gonna be the
Go
longest
then.
show of the year.
Sparks in.
Who's the MMA Goat?
You didn't say
All
that
right.
coming, did you?
No, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
No, we had this argument a couple
We
times
have-
at home,
We have highly.
and our parents got to
fucking-
be like, stop yelling.
No,
so
it's
now
because
now
you
we're
and your
free
fucking
reign.
brother are just fucking. You guys.
Oh, no one
cannot
knows shit.
You
Here we
guys
go.
can't. They can't communicate. They can't communicate. They'll
do you
literally.
mean by that?
They'll have. I'll tell you what I mean by that, pal. It's like if we have like you say, hey, LeBron's better than Kobe.
Okay.
No, we'll say, are you fucking stupid, Josh? Are you kidding me?
And now
that's
tell
how
I'll
LeBron is
name
the
all
greatest
these,
of all. And then Josh will say, oh my God, no, he's not.
I'll name stats, and Noah will just argue for the sake of arguing. He
He'll
don't
be like,
even
you're so
know.
fucking stupid, Josh.
Yeah.
Wait, so who do you think's the GOAT?
Jordan. But I don't want to have this argument.
Yo,
I thought we were talking about MMA.
Oh, MMA?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Well, he brought up LeBron, so I thought we were talking about basketball.
Immediately.
Jordan would beat everyone's ass.
I'll tell you right now, though. LeBron might have to be considered better than Jordan. But we could conversate that
I
another
saw-
day.
We could say that a different time.
I will say one thing on that. I watched a documentary on the USA Redeem Team.
Yeah.
Kobe is the greatest of all time. Doesn't even matter. Kobe is the greatest of all time. This dude literally.
He might be top 5.
He is
Kobe had the best-
greatest dog of all time. They said they went out to the bars till 5:30 in the morning. Kobe was the only one that did not go and was in the gym. He inspired the entire team to stop going out and
All
drinking.
right, let's do MMA.
That's
All
it.
right.
We'll have this You can come back.
Yeah, come
right?
back and
Yeah,
we
we'll
can
do-
talk about this because
I want
I'll
Harry-
wreck
I
the
want Harry
Kobe
to
shit.
Be here for this.
Yeah.
I will say Kobe peak-wise maybe, but he just doesn't have longevity. But, which goes into this fucking argument. How the fuck do you guys think Khabib has even the
here
slightest
we go.
conversation
It's easy.
for GOAT?
It's easy.
How?
In this
No,
shit.
no
Bring in my
longevity.
Hey,
man.
wait.
Khabib.
Tell me someone that. I got
Before
you.
you argue it,
No, let me argue.
Give me,
Hit me,
give
Joe.
me.
I don't have to give you nothing.
Give me your criteria for what a GOAT should be in any sport.
Hang on, before we go there.
Okay.
Damn, I forgot where I was going with that.
Just give me your
That shit-
criteria.
no, I totally
give me your
lost
criteria.
Huh?
Because you need a criteria for why someone is a GOAT. So give me the criteria for why someone is a GOAT, and I'll tell you how Khabib does it.
Championships and wins.
Oh, he has so much less than so many other people.
Let's just bring it up.
Khabib fought
Just
in
bring it
4
up.
title fights.
I will say this.
Well, he
though.
was the longest standing light heavyweight. I think he was light heavy. Whatever his belt
He
was,
lightweight.
he was the longest standing holder of the belt. Look it up.
That doesn't make sense. He only
He
fought
might-
4
it up.
times.
Well, he might be the longest.
Longest
because it took
standing,
him
look
so
it up.
long to defend the belt. Okay.
Yeah, he was waiting a year in between fights.
doesn't
That don't
matter,
mean
he was the
nothing.
longest
I don't
standing.
care how long he had it. Who did he beat?
Who'd he lose to?
Who did he not? He beat Dustin Poirier.
Who did he lose to?
I'm listening.
He beat Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. What has Conor McGregor done
He
since
sucks.
then?
He
Conor
beat-
McGregor blows now.
But
That shit was like 8 years ago,
But he beat
10 years ago
Al
or some
Iaquinta,
shit.
He beat who else did he
Like
beat?
Conor
Al
McGregor was in his
Iaquinta.
prime.
Conor was not in his prime.
Yes, he
He
was.
beat
No, he
Michael
wasn't.
Johnson. He beat who else did he beat? He had a whole long.
He's got about 5 or
Edson
6 good
Barbosa, He
fights.
fucking destroyed. This is what you're not realizing when we bring up the Khabib debate. He never lost a round. Nobody has physically put this dude. Nobody has scratched his face.
At one point, I thought he didn't even go to decision with anyone. I had to go look it up.
This guy.
Dude's the most dominant fighter that the UFC ever seen.
Because he didn't give himself a chance to not be dominant. You can't do. If LeBron came into the NBA and won 2 championships and was just never lost the playoff round and was just like, I'm out.
That's not what happened, though.
That is what he did. He fought.
he
Listen,
didn't.
he
He
fought a
won the
bunch of
belt.
fucking. He fought a bunch of bums. He fought about
Who?
10 He fought about 10
Who's the
I
bums?
can't name them because they're fucking bums.
No, pull up his shit.
His first like 15 fights over in Russia were fabricated because they were all his dad shows. That's all. I'll credit you on that. But when he got
My
to
son
the
used to
UFC,
wrestle bears.
He did.
Okay.
When he got to the UFC, this is
what
my
I need
point
to
in my
say.
argument against where you're coming at this longevity standpoint. Nobody ever fucking put him in any predicament that he was not winning.
He was the most dominant fighter that
Yeah.
ever walked in the
Like
ring.
what? I don't understand. Like, did you want him to fight until he loses? Like, what does that prove? Well, this guy can lose, so he's got to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
He fought every single person. I'm not saying he wasn't a GOAT. I'm not saying he didn't have a chance to
No,
be a
but-
GOAT. But you look at any fucking sport, there's not a single
Just
other
tell me who
sport
thinks better
where
than
you would
him.
Shaq was the most dominant player in the NBA, right? For 4 years, he was the most dominant player in the NBA.
And some
he
people
got
say he's the
fat.
best of all
Let me
time.
say-
There's
let
no
me say-
argument. There's no argument.
just
There should have
saying.
been. If Shaq would have stayed in shape and had the mentality that Kobe had, he would be the GOAT. But he didn't. He decided to retire. I get it. He was so dominant. But he beat 5 guys who in 20 years from now we're gonna be like Dustin Poirier was a dog, Conor McGregor was a dog. He beat 5 of those guys. He only has 4 title defenses. How are you gonna match up his resume with a guy like John Jones or a guy like Anderson Silva?
I can tell you
10 Anderson Silva when he
Well,
retired.
it's
had
tough
the
though.
record-
Anderson
No,
Silva.
you're talking about record for the longest.
That's not
reigning.
what I was about to
Anderson
say,
Silva
buddy.
had 10 title defenses, which was the record until John Jones and Demetrius Johnson fucking broke it. Okay, if you want to, get rid of John Jones because he's on steroids. Now he's going up. He's going up to.
Anderson Silva both got caught with steroids.
When?
Anderson Silva got caught like 2016.
And the
Yeah,
thing
when he
wa-
was old. He was like 40.
Yeah, but I'm saying all these other defenses
thinking
and
if he was
fights are
doing it when
he's
he was
old as
2016,
fuck.
he would have got caught. If he got caught in 2016,
They
why
didn't
didn't he
have
get
drug
caught?
testing. When they brought
Yo,
in USADA is when
Do
he
me a
got
favor. How many fights did Anderson Silva lose? Honestly,
He's lost
He
10.
lost.
He lost 11 fights.
and he was in 7 of them were after he turned like 38.
That's not.
We're talking about their
it doesn't-
prime. He stayed too long. Sure, he lost some fights.
way too long. That's his fault.
Why does that take away? So you're going to say
It's
because
not taking
LeBron didn't
away.
make the playoff the last 3
It's
years,
just not
you're talking about
ridiculous
LeBron's
for
the
somebody.
GOAT?
It's not ridiculous to.
Holy shit.
You're-
It's not ridiculous to say that Khabib was the best
You're
fighter.
being a hypocrite. You're
No,
being
I'm
a
not.
hypocrite.
He's
You're-
never lost.
LeBron is not even
Never
making the
lost.
playoffs now, but you're saying
We
he's
can't
the
talk
GOAT.
about basketball because it has no comparison. MMA Goat comparisons is a different.
It's called criteria. How many good wins do you have? How long were you good for?
I don't even know who
If
all
you
Khabib
look
Who did you
was.
beat?
I gotta go look.
Name someone that John Jones beat Daniel Cormier, who you argue it could be the GOAT of that division. He beat him twice handily. Then I don't know what happened with the no decision. I don't know what
I've
happened.
never said that Khabib is my GOAT. I've never said that.
I just don't
said
see
he's
how
in
he
the-
could be
It's
in
an-
the
it-
conversation.
It just should be respected as an argument. That's all I'm
I
saying.
know
It's like
shouldn't.
Jalen Hurts being with Josh Allen right now. How is it not?
It's
compared?
not like
Dude,
Khabib-
his quality of wins in the UFC are just astronomically better than anybody else's.
No, they're
I
not.
told you. Look at John Jones. He beat fucking Lyoto Machida, who came off 2 losses in a row. Rampage Jackson, end of his career. He
They
beat
were
Shogun
championship
Rua,
fights.
Who won 1 fight right before. But it doesn't matter. If you say that, you can.
Okay, but then he beat all he could do was fight
he
the
beat
people.
Daniel Cormier. Then he beat Dominic Reyes, who's on a 4-fight losing
He beat
streak.
Alex Gustafsson.
Gustafsson,
He's beating.
who lost after he lost to John Jones, went on a 4-fight skid. It's not like you can say this, but you're saying.
But the thing is
longevity-
okay. And what John Jones is doing now, he beat every single person who was worth anything in his division, and now he's going up to a division,
he beats-
putting himself at a clear disadvantage because he's trying.
No,
to,
no. We're not going to do this because that's bullshit. John Jones is 6'5" with the longest reach of all time. He is making.
And
but no,
Khabib
no,
walks
no.
around at like 220, doesn't he? Why is he fighting at 155? He was so much bigger than all them dudes.
But this
My
is
son
the thing.
Khabib was 5'10", 155.
Yeah,
He was a little homie.
5'10",
Smoking shit.
isn't 5'10", isn't like Conor McGregor like
Whoa, dude, he's
5'7"?
5'10", you better chill out.
5'10" small.
For 155? I'm 5'8", I'm a $180. That man
Yeah,
should have
that's
been
what
fighting.
Khabib walks
overweight.
around at. Then he cuts down to
No,
155.
everyone was saying he walks
Well,
around
now
at like
he does because he's
215.
retired. He's fat now. He's not fat.
The man
It
did
just
not-
sucks
the
I don't
man-
know a lot about the fighters that people fought.
But
I'm
this
not
is,
like a
okay, but
huge
you can
MMA
look at-
guy.
That's what I'm getting at
I
with
just
this whole
know that
argument, is that like,
Khabib's 29-0, I think.
yes,
And it's hard to just tell me some people that have lost a fight is just better than him.
Well,
But-
John
That's
Jones
all I'm
never
saying.
lost a fight.
Yes, he did. He lost
only
a fight.
He only lost a fight because of a technicality.
Yeah,
And
that's-
beating the brakes
that's an
off.
L.
He was beating.
If
the
you
brakes
look at
off
his
of that
record, he
dude.
has an L.
It's
But you
beating
can
the brakes
also-
off.
Does he have an L or no?
Fair about it. You could say Henry
Does he have an L?
Cejudo's a-
Tank.
Henry
Does he have a loss on his
He's a
record?
two-
It says on the record, but
Joe, you know that's the most ridiculous argument in the world, and you know it. You're just trying to make me mad. You're gonna say because he lost on a technicality that he can't be better than someone who he has 6 more titles.
Did Khabib ever get a tech? Did he ever lose on a technicality?
No.
No.
Who gives a fuck?
But
He's
also,
a
you-
better fighter because he knew not to do
Okay,
it.
so Floyd Mayweather's way better than fucking Muhammad Ali because Muhammad Ali lost
Maybe.
some fights when he got older. That's just a
Muhammad Ali-
ridiculous argument to make, bro.
You think
It's
Rocky Marciano's nice?
No.
Why not?
Rocky Marciano doesn't belong anywhere near a GOAT discussion.
You
Why?
can't- Boxing is the stupidest. You can't debate who's the go to boxing because it's so fabricated on the records. That's terrible.
So it's fucking.
How?
You just talked about how Khabib's record is fabricated.
But it's not when you get to the highest level of the sport and you beat the best guys. Like if
But it's the
Khabib-
same thing with boxing.
No, it's not. They're not the highest levels. They are not the highest levels. You can pin.
Mayweather beat Shane Mosley. Highest level was a former champion.
Mosley
Mayweather
was
beat Oscar De La
37,
Hoya.
38.
Shane
Oscar
Mosley.
De La Hoya, 37,
Oscar De La Hoya
38.
was coming off of wins. So was Shane Mosley.
They all come off wins because they can beat fucking scrubs like me and you, and then they fucking say they won a championship.
No, that's not true.
Yes,
that's
it's
not true.
Look at
That's not
Tommy
true.
Fury. Tommy Fury is 6-0, but he beat somebody that has won one fight and lost 110 fights. Swear to God, dude.
Yeah,
that's
at
his
the
record.
beginning of their careers. Yes, that's
One
what
in
they do in
110?
boxing.
110.
Yeah,
Losses?
it's like when you go
Yeah.
pro, they have you fight a couple tune-up fights.
Okay, but let me ask you this: so if he beats Jake Paul, who's a YouTuber,
I don't
he's
give a
not,
fuck
but
about that.
No.
Tommy Fury's
If
a
he-
bum.
No. If he beats Jake Paul, they said he's gonna be ranked in the top 5. Make that make sense for him.
Yeah, boxing now fucking blows.
But
But I'm
that's
talking
a
about
history.
Mike Tyson and fucking.
Oh, don't bring fucking Mike Tyson in this shit. You
all
know
right,
I
all
hate
right,
that
let's-
shit.
all right. We can talk about that in a second. I'm just gonna say, look at all right. So, John Jones, 26-1, only loss came on a technicality. He won 13 title. Was it 14 or 13 straight title defenses? He had a no contest with Daniel Cormier in that, which is 3 times as many as Khabib ever had. Over a 9-year period. He fought the best people from 9 years ago all the way up until now. He didn't have a nice little fucking run for 2 years and not wait for like a guy like Bo Nickel who's coming into the sport. He didn't wait for all these newcomers and say that I could beat them too. He's moving up a weight class to fight people because there's no one left in light heavyweight for him to fight. Khabib just goes and fucking retires. Now you go Anderson Silva. Retired with the record for most.
Fucking bring Anderson Silva in
No,
this.
you're
I will-
fucking bugging.
No.
Anderson Silva dominated that division, which was the
In his
deepest
prime,
division
Anderson
in the
Silva was
fucking
probably
in
the
MMA
best.
at the time.
No, it was not. 205 has been the premier division since the start of the fucking UFC.
That's
Chuck
not
Liddell,
true.
Tito Ortiz, John Jones, Daniel Cormier, Rampage Jackson.
They weren't. You're
John
acting like though they
Evans.
were all the same time. They
That's
were not
not
the same time.
This
Tito Ortiz
Tito
and
Ortiz
fucking
was Anderson's era.
Tito Ortiz was.
He was.
He
He
was
was
part
was
of
from
Anderson.
the beginning.
Anderson kept
Tito Ortiz,
fighting. Anderson.
Chuck Liddell. Those were the 2 guys of the UFC. Anderson DeVille.
They were the
Anderson
biggest
Silva
stars, dude.
Was built beating guys that he should have beat.
Dan Henderson, Rich Franklin, Damian Maya,
Dan
Chael
Henderson
Sana,
over the
Vitor
hill.
Belfort.
To
Dan
me, though,
Henderson
those
was
guys
not
all
over the
sound
hill.
like
Wasn't
dudes
TRT
Khabib fought.
fucking Vitor Belfort. That
Right,
was
though?
when they brought in drug testing. What did you ask him?
Okay,
No,
but
I said he just rang people off, and I said to me, those are like the same people that
it's
Khabib
not even
fought.
close. It's not
That's
even
what
close.
I'm saying. Why
It's not
isn't
even
it?
close. One, you're saying that's after steroids, so then Silva was off the steroids.
Tell me the
too.
dudes he fought.
These dudes are way bigger names other than Conor McGregor than fucking Dustin Poirier
They're
is.
just
Dustin
bigger
Poirier's a
names because
huge
of the
name.
History, bro. That's just
Poirier's
that's
a
not-
huge name.
There was no.
So now, dude, when it was happening, when Anderson was beating these dudes' asses, it was the most impressive thing. Now, but now
He
these guys are
wasn't beating
these are
dudes'
bumps.
asses.
He was
beating-
dominating
no,
them.
He was. He
He was
winning
dominating
decision fights.
them.
He was winning decision fights. Chael Sonnen took him to the brink, and Anderson
One
Silva-
time, what happened the second time they fought?
he knocked him out.
He beat the living shit out of Chael Sonnen.
Okay, but Chael Sonnen, who was a strict wrestler, took him to the brink of where he could go to. He exposed him. Then
Yeah,
Chris Weidman came in, beat him
Oh,
twice.
stop it with the Chris Weidman. One, he was
Are
old.
you-
Two,
I don't even know
Chris
who Chris
Weidman.
Weidman is.
Chris Weidman
I
caught
just
him
know
the
that
first
Khabib
time.
never
He came
lost,
back, Silva
and
was
these
beating
all
his
these
ass
dudes
and
they're
snapped
saying
his
did.
leg.
No, he was not.
He was
no,
beating
he was
Weidman.
not. No,
He was beating
not.
Weidman. Yes, he
Weidman had
was.
taken him down in the first round and was pounding him out.
No.
Pause.
No.
And then he took him into the second round and he broke his leg. Anderson Silva can sit
Silva
there and
was
say he
piecing
was
him up.
playing the entire time, but everybody in the back knew and said that.
You're talking about
we knew
Silva
Chris
at
Weidman-
36, and we never got to see fucking.
But that's where your argument comes from. Okay, if he would have lasted a little
for
bit longer,
for
but he's the
9
greatest.
years, Silva was dominant.
Beating who?
I just named the guys.
I don't even know those
Beating
dudes.
Damian
Who?
Maya is not a good fighter.
Damian
Rich,
Maia is
Rich,
just
Rich,
a strictly
Rich,
jiu-jitsu guy. If he can't
Khabib's
strike-
just a strictly wrestle guy.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Dude, he
He's a
knocked
strictly
Conor
wrestler
McGregor
guy.
down. He knocked down Justin Poirier.
McGregor,
and
what,
he beat-
what is McGregor lost to Poirier fucking
Dude,
twice after.
McGregor's
McGregor
the
is a
first
bum
double
now.
champ in the UFC history. You can't say that he has not transcended the sport. That guy literally.
So
was
it's
starching-
okay to talk about McGregor's past, but it's not okay to talk about Rampage's past. You're saying Rampage was over the hill, but what has McGregor done around the time that he fought Khabib? He got beat up by
Well, he
Poirier
just-
twice,
No, that was after. That was way after. He had come back to fight.
and he
Khabib.
fought fucking
That was
Cowboy.
more recent.
No,
oh, yeah,
no,
Cowboy.
that's recent. Connor had literally just beat. Although he had just just beat Eddie Alvarez, who was the 155 champion. He went to go box Floyd Mayweather, came back and fought.
So how
Khabib.
long was he gone for?
He was gone for a year, and Khabib had beat Al Iaquinta to get the belt, and then he came back and he fought McGregor. That's how it went. I do this shit, doggy dog.
So
Conor McGregor literally beat Dustin Poirier.
he was out of the sport for 2 years.
Yo.
He was out of the sport for 2 years. He lost to fucking Khabib, got dominated. He beat Donald Cerrone past his prime and got beat up by Dustin Poirier twice. That is the
He did not
that is
get
the
beat
Conor
up by-
McGregor.
Nah, he broke his
No,
shit.
no.
The one he
Yes.
broke
And
his
he
shit
was
in
losing.
one fight.
No,
He was
that-
losing. Nah,
I don't think it
No,
was.
He was not. It was in the first round. How do you say someone's
He was
losing?
getting pounded out. He almost got
was
knocked
not.
out.
No, he didn't.
His legs got wobbly. He got himself back together and then he fucking broke his shit.
Did
He
you
was
watch
losing.
it, or
I
are you
watched
just
that fight.
making
He
this
was
up?
losing
Dude,
to
they were on
Poirier.
the ground the entire time, and Conor,
He
the
was
first
losing
2
to Poirier.
minutes of the striking
He was losing to
winning
Poirier.
the striking
So what we're
exchange.
saying, the Rampage wins and shit don't count because he was past his
I'm
prime.
not- why-
But Conor, who's lost 3 of his last 4, that fight counts.
No, what?
But then you make
you're
your argument that John
negating.
Jones, like Dominic Reyes has lost his last 3 or 4. Thiago Santos
But he
lost
beat. He beat.
He did not.
John Jones has not lost, and Daniel Cormier is a better win than Khabib has.
John Jones has lost.
Shut up,
You
bro.
can
That's
make,
so
yo,
dumb.
You can make the argument that he lost that Dominic Reyes fight.
You want to make that argument because you don't like John Jones.
I love John Jones. I hope John Jones wins his next fight. I literally am hosting the fights at my house for John Jones. Am I not?
Yeah, you for John Jones.
Yeah, thanks. I am a John Jones fan. It's not that I hate John Jones. I'm just hate that you can't give Khabib his flowers.
Khabib
And also,
deserves the flowers
I'm
for
not
what he
saying-
did.
Listen, my fucking.
I never
goat
said he
could
was the
be
GOAT
Alexander
either.
Volkanovski.
I just think it's not fair to say it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous to say when people's
involve it.
resumes are way better. Khabib was great. He was great.
I just don't know why
He had one of the most dominant runs ever, but you can't just be the GOAT off of a 5-year period, dude.
But
You can't.
There is literally no argument for the GOAT because you could say GSP is the GOAT, but he's lost multiple times.
And GSP also beat
Okay.
a great competition.
My only
So is AI
criteria-
better than Russ
Yes.
off his little stretch? It was like
Yeah,
a 5-year period.
MVPs made a finals.
It was a 5-year
It was not
period.
a 5-year period.
Well, how many period was
He
it?
played in the league for like 14 years.
Yeah, but his prime was the only time he did anything was for
Everyone's
5
prime
years.
is only 5 years.
That's
But
what I'm
the
saying. So
fact-
Khabib did it, and now it doesn't count.
No, because you have to continue to do it. There's not
Why,
a single,
though?
There's not a single sport. There's not a single place.
Why
where you would say
blemish
a
your
guy
shit
was-
though? You
I'm
look
not
at Anderson.
blemishing anything.
No, that's
He's
not what I'm
the
saying. I didn't
GOAT.
say you blemished it. Anderson Silva stayed too long and blemished
He
his
did.
record.
He shouldn't have stayed that long.
And Khabib
Anderson
left
Silva-
after he felt he was done.
This is my only.
So if he
Cool,
stayed,
I'm
what
happy
if he?
for him as a person? He doesn't get to be called the GOAT.
This is my only argument that I would say that I can't put GSP and Anderson Silva as my number one. They stayed in that division with people that they fought multiple times. You can't. You got to go up and test yourself. Why not?
Who did Khabib test? When did
I'm not
when
saying
did he go
Khabib.
up and
I
test
didn't say
himself?
Khabib was not the GOAT. I'm saying that John Jones is about to do so. If John Jones is successful, he is the greatest fighter of all time, bar none. There's
He
not a
is already
conversation.
though, because even if he
Some
loses,
bones.
okay, he lost. He went up a weight class and lost.
But
We
it
never
depends
got. We
on
never
how- but
saw
then-
what
but
the.
you can't say-
We
but
never
that-
saw these other guys try to test themselves like that. So we shouldn't penalize John Jones, who's been dominant in his
We
weight
have
class.
seen these guys do that. We have
Who?
seen that.
Who?
Guys, Henry Cejudo went up and won the belt. Conor McGregor went up and
No,
won
I'm
the
saying
belt.
I'm saying the guys in the GOAT conversations. We didn't see Silva
That's
move up
the problem.
or
They
move
wanted
up
to
or
get,
down.
They wanted to get Silva to move up to fight John Jones. He would not do so.
He was already old and he's.
No, he wasn't. He was not. He was in his prime. John Jones won the championship at the youngest of all time. He was
Oh,
like
yeah,
24.
he was like 20, yeah.
They could have fought. He was scared.
I get it.
And
'Cause he was
GSP
scared of
could have
another
went
GOAT.
up. GSP could have went up and fought Anderson Silva. Didn't do it.
Who's GSP again?
George St. Pierre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then you look
I know
at
who
like
that is.
before John
I do
Jones
know
did
who
this,
that is.
we wanted him to fight Izzy, and he said he wouldn't do a catch weight. Izzy had to come up to him. We've seen this all the time. It's not just people being scared. It's like why am I as Anderson Silva, the guy who's been dominant, who's already established, gonna move up and go put myself at a disadvantage to fight a younger dude when I have way more to lose? Why would you do that?
So Khabib stopped when he felt the same way.
No. They kept
It's-
fighting. They kept fighting at their natural weight class. It's a completely
I don't
different
know,
thing.
man.
It's saying that
it's kind
saying
of a
that Silva
similar
didn't
thing.
Didn't move up in a weight class, and comparing it to someone who won't even fight anymore is just also
Like if
ridiculous.
you put it on a triple beam balance, it'd be like
no,
this.
it's like this.
No,
It's
it'd
like
be
guy
like-
not
it'd be like-
fighting,
it'd be
guy
like this.
continuing to fight.
So
I'd be
then
like
the
this.
logic behind it could be you could say Demetrius Johnson is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
You could say Henry Cejudo is the greatest of all time because Henry beat him.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
He beat
I don't know a lot about
Demetrius
MMA.
Johnson.
I just know that
he
Khabib
had a
never
long
lost.
extended period of being at the top of the game.
He beat
Demetrius Johnson has 11 title defenses.
He beat
How many
Demetrius
just-
Johnson.
How much does Henry Cejudo? So
he beat
I can't say that.
Demetrius Johnson. Then he went. No, T.J. Dillashaw came down to fight him. He knocked out T.J. Dillashaw, and then he went up and he knocked out Dominic Cruz, and then he beat Marlon Moraes. So he has 4 title defenses, but he's across 2 weight classes. He has gold medal in freestyle wrestling. For
That
the
doesn't
United
matter. We're
States
talking about UFC Goat.
But if you're looking at the greatest martial artist, it could be him.
Why can't
But
Chuck
then-
Liddell
okay,
be
and
it
I'm
then?
looking.
Chuck Liddell was fucking getting sparked at the end of his time.
You look at John Jones. He's elite in almost every facet. This dude goes and wrestles Olympic wrestlers and holds his own. Even like he's probably the best.
We're not
right
talking
now.
about
saying-
Olympic.
Huh?
We're not talking about
I'm
Olympic.
saying how good. I'm saying he just brought it in. If you
I'm
want to
not
talk about how
saying
good
John
they are,
Jones is not the GOAT.
is Khabib elite at anything other than wrestling?
Yeah,
he's
knocking
fucking-
you
No,
the
he's
fuck
not.
out.
His cardio
Dude, he
is
knocks
fucking
people the
hard.
fuck out.
No, he chokes them the fuck out.
He knocks
He's
him out too.
submission.
Go
Dude,
look.
He's so
He'll knock
He
you right
knocks
the
them
fuck out.
Yeah, he beat the
dominant.
shit out of me. Obviously.
I didn't say you, motherfucker.
He
I meant
knocks
he'll
people out
knock
after he
anyone the
brings them
fuck
to the
out.
ground.
But like,
If
what would
I-
you have wanted to see? Him beat Charles Oliveira, then him beat fucking
Yeah,
Dustin Poirier again,
yeah.
and then him beat Justin Gaethje again?
There's gonna be more guys in there.
No, there's not. That's not how the UFC works anymore.
Did he
It's the
beat?
guys
Did he
at the
beat
top.
Charles Oliveira? or whatever?
No, he retired right before Charles Oliveira. But we just saw what Islam did to Charles. It would have been the same fucking thing. Everybody wanted to see him fight Tony Ferguson. He would have fucking walked Tony Ferguson through the park.
Maybe, and then he would
No,
have.
I mean, it's pretty
and then
much
and then
guaranteed.
and then he would have had 8 title defenses, and I would have been okay with
I
this
think Buddy
conversation.
retired. I think, no lie though, I think Buddy retired because he knew.
You guys think I'm saying he's not the best because he's not the best? I'm saying he's not the best because I agree that he was the best of his time. But
Okay.
you can't just be like, you cannot stack his resume up against other people and say that he's better than
But
him.
you just can't.
But you
My,
can
I never
stack
said he
up
was the best.
His short-term resume is up there with everybody.
Okay, so
it's
he had
up
a
there
he had
with-
a comparable peak, or even a better peak
But,
than
like,
everyone.
I'll-
But
I'll
that
say-
is not what
but
makes it go.
Dustin
But-
Poirier would have been the champion if Khabib didn't exist. Justin Gaethje would be the champion. No, that's not true because Charles Oliveira would be both of them. So I would have loved to see Charles versus Khabib, but we just saw Islam beat Charles' ass.
You think Khabib could come back?
Do you think Islam is anywhere near as good as Khabib?
No, I think he's as good, but he doesn't have. This is what I said. I don't think he has the heart that Khabib did because
Khabib's dominant as fuck.
Khabib would have.
So
in
say
my
Khabib would
mind,
have fought Volk.
he would have choked him out because he wouldn't have stopped doing his game plan. Islam thinks that he can strike, and he doesn't have the mindset that Khabib does. Khabib has the killer mindset that he would literally have dogged Alexander Volkanovski until he couldn't. Like he would have went for 1,000 takedowns. Islam got stuffed a couple times and gave up on it. He doesn't have the mentality that Khabib has.
I wish we were able to see it. Maybe
Yeah,
if he has
maybe we can.
a win over Tony Ferguson and Charles Olivier. And
What if he comes back and
fucking
starts
Volk.
smacking people again?
Bro, you'll never see me argue
won't-
it.
he won't
If he
come
has
back.
9 title defenses and stays this dominant, you won't see me argue it. I'll be like, he's the GOAT. I'll probably never put him above John Jones, but I'll be like,
John Jones is that dude.
I will say that he is in the conversation.
My
but
top
I'm just
five-
saying you can't have four.
I'm just
title
saying it's not
defenses.
ridiculous though.
It is
My whole-
ridiculous. in my
It's not
opinion.
ridiculous.
There's just not a single sport where you would make this argument other than MMA. There's not a
my
single
top
sport.
5 is John Jones,
But it is MMA.
GSP.
And the whole point of the
Khabib,
only thing is the whole point of
Volk.
fighting is to not lose.
Can he get his top 5 off?
Yeah,
Start
I'll
from
say
I didn't
that.
know he was.
Start
here.
from the top. John Jones, GSP.
GSP over Silva, bro.
Yeah, he was more dominant.
What did you just tell Joe? Let him finish.
That's what I'm saying. He was more dominant. What are you talking
No,
about?
he wasn't.
Then I would say I'd put Volk up there.
There's
be
no
honest.
way you're putting Volk over Silva, man.
Why?
He has the record for the most title defenses. He was knocking motherfuckers the fuck out. He just ran the division for 7 years.
What do you do? Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
Everything. One of the
But
best
nah, he
strikers
got-
ever. 3-degree black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Didn't he kickbox too?
Dude, but my fucking argument
He
is,
started boxing at 40 and is beating dudes up.
and then he lost to Jake Paul. So don't
But he's
blame me on that shit.
47.
I don't think, but you just
He's
said he was
47?
beating-
He's
but you just said he was
47.
beating dudes up, but he can't beat up a fucking YouTuber. Don't give me that shit.
Jake Paul's a
Jake Paul's a
legit boxer.
fighter.
He's a legit boxer, but he beat Anderson Silva, and you're saying that he's beating dudes at 40 years old. What are you talking
He
about?
beat I'm pretty sure he was 3-0 before he lost
Beat
to
Julio Cesar Chavez,
Who's-
who's like 65.
it's the
I don't
same
know who
age
these
as him.
are.
Same age as him.
Oh.
I know Silva.
But I'm saying, like, you have to look at the quality of the opponent. No one that
You're
Anderson
bugging,
Silva
man.
beat is as good as Max Holloway. What the fuck are you talking about? Max Holloway was the longest reigning champion, and Volkanovski fucking beat him 3 times
He wasn't longer reigning than Silva.
in his division. Dickhead. Then
But you're just sitting here acting like Rich
he
Franklin
beat
wasn't a good fighter.
Jose
Damian
Aldo.
Maia
He beat
wasn't
Jose Aldo, who's the longest reigning. Jose Aldo had,
McGregor
like,
put that dude on his ass too. Cool.
but then you're talking shit about McGregor.
I'm
See,
not
this
talking
is
shit
where
about
you're running
McGregor.
in
No,
circles,
I'm not. I'm
pal.
saying that Khabib did not face McGregor.
I'm not talking about Khabib. We're talking about Volk.
But you're saying that I'm talking shit about McGregor, which I'm not. I'm saying that the only bad thing I said about McGregor is that he's not that dog anymore, and Khabib did not fight him in that point.
I want you to say this in McGregor's face. If he walked up to you, he'd fucking knock you out.
He would knock me out. He should knock me out.
But
If he didn't knock me out, he should never get in the UFC ring again.
Quality of opponent is what I'm talking about. You can say and argue that, yes, John Jones beat all the top-level guys at his division. Anderson Silva was beating people that they had to pick and choose who they wanted to fight.
You're disrespecting these dudes, man.
I'm not disrespecting
Rich Franklin
him.
was the champion when he fought him. He beat him, and then he fought him again and beat him. Damian Maia was a fucking star on the come up, beat him.
Damian Maia was a fucking jiu-jitsu practitioner who cannot
So are
stand
all
up.
of these fighters are great. What do you mean, bro? Like all of these fighters have the thing that they're good at.
Anderson Silva is.
You could
I
say
will give you
McGregor.
this,
It
is
was
Anderson
bad on.
Silva is one of the greatest strikers of all time. To say he's the greatest fighter of all time, you can't say that. You can't.
Based off what? But you're telling me Khabib belongs in the conversation,
Based
but
off
Silva
he got
doesn't.
wrestled fucked by Chael Sonnen, and he was getting
One
wrestled.
time, and then he came back and beat the fucking
Okay,
living
let's go
breaks
back to your
off
John
of
Jones
him.
argument. Who wrestle fucked John Jones?
John Jones is the GOAT. I'm not saying Silva's
Exactly.
better than him.
Who wrestle fucked GSP? Who wrestle fucked Khabib? Who wrestle fucked Volkanovski? None of these guys.
He's not a wrestler. He does jujitsu.
But that's his defense. What do you mean? That's what
His
he
defense
defends.
is jujitsu.
And he
His
didn't
defense
defend
is you
shit.
take me down, and I'm a black belt jujitsu artist.
I
Like
just
I'm tapping people out.
I just
You're
don't,
leaving?
No, I'm taking
Oh,
this.
I don't
so-
believe in Anderson Silva being the GOAT. I think that his competition was watered down. I just really do.
His competition was watered down, but Khabib's wasn't.
How is... Dude, you're crazy. You're crazy. How is his competition watered down?
He
Dustin
fought
Poirier.
Conor McGregor 2 years off of fighting.
And then he
2 years off of fighting.
Then he starts Justin Gaethje and he starts Dustin Poirier.
Okay, so
Who are the
two
two higher
legit
level.
two legit wins. But you're gonna tell me that these dudes that like Chael Sonnen wasn't an elite fighter,
Okay.
and Rich Franklin
All
wasn't an
right.
elite fighter.
Okay, let's do this. We want to go
Let's
there.
fucking do it.
Let's fucking go there.
Let's fucking go there.
Dan Henderson, quality opponent.
How old was Dan
He
Henderson?
was probably 40-something years old.
There's no way.
When Anderson Silva fought him.
There's no way.
Okay, Tony Fruckland.
Tony who?
Yeah, exactly.
So Dan Henderson is 5 years older than Anderson Silva. So they were. It's not like he's fucking 10
Rich
years older.
Franklin, that's quality win at the time. Let's look at it. Rich Franklin's record.
He was the champion, and he's only 1 year older than Silva.
All right, Rich Franklin. Then Travis Lutner. Not really.
He sparked Forrest Griffin shit when Forrest Griffin was at the height of his game,
Not the
and Forrest
greatest-
Griffin was way bigger
not
than
the
him.
greatest
Dropped him with a
opponent.
jab.
Khabib's better than all these dudes.
Nate Marquette. Quality opponent. Wouldn't say he's one of the best fighters of all time. He's like 32 and fucking 22. Let's see. I'm just trying to find their records before fighting Anderson Silva. 24 and 6 before fighting Anderson Silva.
Nate Marquette's 35 and 19.
35 and 19. Do you repeat that again to yourself?
That's I mean,
Shit.
that's not terrible.
James Irvin. Who the fuck's James Irvin, Josh? Who
I
the
have no
fuck's
idea who James Irvin
Josh?
is. I have no idea.
Josh, who's James Irvin, pal?
I have no idea.
Who's James Irvin, pal?
No idea.
Talus Latus?
James Irvin, pal?
Talus Latus. Who's Talus
James
Latus,
Irvin?
pal?
Some
I
guy.
don't even know who Volk is. I ain't even gonna lie to
his
y'all.
quality opponents at
They
the
were-
time are Forrest Griffin.
I don't even know who that
Chael
Volk
Sonnen,
dude is.
And
You're not just gonna say Rich Franklin, Dan Henderson,
Is he?
Damian Maia, and
I don't
Peter
know who he is.
Belfort.
but it depends on
I-
what Dan Henderson he fought. Dan Henderson Dan Henderson is a great fighter, but he's been around. Dude, what are you talking about?
Josh,
he
what
fought
the
Dan
fuck you
Henderson
talking
after he lost to Quentin Rampage Jackson.
So
Yeah, Josh, fuck you talking about, bud.
So
Fuck
he
you
lost
talking
to another
about?
Hall of Famer.
Fuck
so
you
that's
talking
a,
about,
that's
boy?
a,
But I'm saying he was 2-2 in his last 4 before he fought Anderson Silva. What are you talking about?
Wait, I'm looking up. Where's the fight?
Listen, all these dudes have losses.
So he beat Vitor Belfort. Beat
Have all these
Wanderlei
dudes
Silva,
lost?
Lost to Rampage, then lost to Silva. Then he went on to beat
saying a lot of losing.
whoever the fuck this guy is, Rich Franklin, Michael Bisping. Dan Henderson did. The Jake Shields fight, got beat the fuck up. And
Stephen Bonner
By
out
then
of
he
his
was old.
prime.
Out of all this arguing, what I've got is that it goes John Jones, Khabib.
you're out of your fucking mind.
That's what I hear.
Anderson Silva.
All right,
You-
so then we go look
I
at my
just feel
man.
like any
It's
person
just-
who talks about MMA, like all these people that get
I
paid
don't know
for
a lot about it.
every one of them would say Anderson Silva is one of the
Okay,
goats.
ready? Let's look at this.
does that mean?
Ask Joe Rogan.
Let's look at this.
you ask Joe
Let's look
Rogan.
at this, right?
Fucking
This is
care.
Volk's resume.
the fuck?
Chad Mendez fought for the title 3 times.
Did he
Jose
win any of
Aldo,
them?
one of the greatest featherweights.
What was happening to Jose Aldo at the time though? I don't because I
What's
just
his
said names
record?
Too. You say Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson lost to Rampage.
What's his record?
Who?
Because Jose Aldo got smacked around by McGregor
Actually,
years before that
no.
fight, right?
Jose Aldo was coming off a 2-fight win streak,
Against
2
who?
knockouts against Renato Macano and Jeremy Stevens.
Who the fuck is that?
Okay, don't
Jeremy
do that.
Stevens.
And then his 2 losses.
Pretty
before
sure I
that.
went to high school with that guy.
You said 2
Wait.
losses?
So he
Wait,
was 2-2 like
John
Henderson.
Jones.
Hold on. His 2
Khabib.
losses before that were to Max Holloway, right?
That's Silva if you want,
Okay.
man.
No, we're not done.
So
yet.
his loss was the Rampage.
We're not done yet because Max Holloway lost to Volk twice after that, right?
Okay, what was Max Holloway doing when?
The champion, the longest reigning champion. Max Holloway was on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Who was he
6,
beating?
11 fight win streak.
Who was he beating?
He beat Anthony Pettis, one of the best.
He is
Jose
good.
Aldo twice.
I know Anthony Pettis, so he's got to be good.
Jose Aldo's
Brian
dad
Ortega,
reestablished.
who's the ultimate up-and-comer. Ricardo Lamas, who's a dog. Jeremy Stevens. Charles Oliveira. He beat Charles Oliveira. Those are just
What was
some
Volk?
of the names.
What's Volk's record?
But I'm saying, no, we're going there. And Volk, after he beat Max Holloway twice, he beat Brian Ortega convincingly. He beat the shit out of the Korean Zombie. Then he beat
He
Max
sucks.
Holloway again.
Korean Zombie sucks.
No, he does not.
I watched him get his ass beat.
By who?
I
By
don't
Volk.
Maybe.
Probably
Then maybe
Volk.
I know who Volk is.
And then he beat Max Holloway for the 3rd time after
That dude
Max
just
So
sits
he has
there.
to keep he has to keep fighting the same guy because there's no competition.
Because
Zombie
Max
sucks, I
Holloway's
think.
beating everybody else that's coming up. Okay, after he lost to Volk twice, he beat Calvin Kattar, who was on the come up. He beat Yair Rodriguez, who is now the interim.
So you're just saying the names like I said the names, dude. You're just trying to. I'm not gonna diss any of these guys that he's beating. But every single Silva win that I said was a quality win. You're talking about he's only good at jiu-jitsu. Oh, he's only good at this. These are dudes who were at the top of the division that Silva just beat the fuck up. Just
But
the
I'm
same way that
saying,
Volk
bro,
is.
it's-
Korean Zombie
Max-
got 7 losses. He sucks.
Dude, Volk beat Max Holloway, who's the longest reigning champion. Beat Jose Aldo.
Cool.
What do you?
I like the Max Holloway thing, but then he just keeps beating him up because there's no one good enough for him
Because
to
Max
fight
Holloway's
again.
beating everybody that's coming up. Max Holloway is literally the gatekeeper. They will not give him another title shot.
Chael Sonnen was beating everyone up until Silva knocked
No,
his
it was
ass
not.
the fuck
Chael
up.
Sonnen is like 15 and 11, bro. What are you speaking on? Chael Sonnen got a
What's
champion-
Volk's record, though?
25 and 2 right now. And you could highly argue he won that last fight.
John Jones, Khabib.
Silva was 33 and 4 until he got old.
How many?
33 and 4.
4 losses?
Yes.
But man,
John Jones, Khabib.
you're not even giving my man Daniel Cormier any credit.
What's
dude.
his record?
He's I think he was like 23 and 3.
The reason these losses matter to me, this is me.
Because you live in a boxing mindset.
No, it's not even that. It's not even it. The reason why when people lose, I don't see how they can be considered the greatest compared to people that don't lose.
Because
That's all.
you're
That's
picking
a
and
strong
choosing
argument,
fights.
But the problem is the difference is with the UFC model is the best fight the best. Like every single time.
I understand, but
Chael Sonnen's 29 and 15.
that's a lot of
That's
losses.
It's a bad dude. It was
It's just
better division.
the sport of fighting, whatever it is. It's literally maintained on record. Who's good, who's not.
Not in the UFC. That's
The
though,
only
man.
person who came close to beating Silva before he lost to Weidman and that 9-year stretch or 7-year stretch was Sonnen,
Yeah, but how many? How
Sonnen,
much?
and then he came
How many
back and
fights
beat
did
the
he
shit
have
out
in
of
that
Sonnen.
7-year stretch?
The most of all time, 10. He had 10 title defenses. That was the most of all time before Demetrius Johnson and John Jones just passed him.
I don't know.
He fought everyone regardless if Maia was a fucking
jiu-jitsu
I
could never-
He was going up the ranks. He beat him. Then Sonnen beat Maia, and he beat fucking Sonnen twice. And then I just don't get how Jeremy Stevens is a better win than fucking Damian Maia or Chael Sonnen.
Me personally, this is me.
No way.
I can never put somebody that's lost above somebody that's never
This
lost.
was then Volk was on the come up. What are you talking about?
How do you do that? I don't even know how you
I
can
wasn't
do
counting
it.
the wins
Volk's
from.
title
No, I'm
reign
just
is
saying.
that
I just
Max
don't know how
Holloway
you could
twice,
put somebody that lost
Brian Ortega,
better than somebody that doesn't lose.
and
Because he had 4 fights where there were the legitimate fighters who
you just
should have
wanna
beat
argue,
him.
pal.
No, I'm not arguing with your point. If you want to put those people up, I just think it's ridiculous that you think Anderson Silva doesn't even belong in the conversation when he's
I'm not
third of
even
all
saying
time
he's
in
not
title
in the
defenses.
conversation. I'm just saying I think there's better fighters than him.
At the highest level, only 2 people have won more fights.
I
than
think
him.
if Izzy was around when Anderson Silva was champion, he would have given him a run for his money. Maybe he would've
Anderson
beat him.
Silva lasted 3 rounds with Izzy when Izzy was in his prime, and fucking
It was
Anderson
only
Silva
a
was
3-round
41.
fight. He wasn't scheduled to fight. I mean,
He was 41. He should have. Izzy should have fucking tore his fucking arms off. What do you mean?
yeah, but he beat him convincingly.
Yeah, because he's 40 fucking 1, and he was coming off of 4 straight losses.
Who was?
Silva.
He had 4 straight losses.
He was 42.
I don't know. You can say it. You can't compare because they never fought in
Them
their
L's,
primes,
man.
but you got to look.
That's what. But the thing is I'm not saying when you're talking about the sport, you have to talk about the resume. Khabib does not have the resume.
Hear me
If
out,
you want to
though.
say Demetrius Johnson is better than Silva, go ahead. If you want to say John Jones is better than Silva, go ahead. If you want
His
to
last,
say GSP is
his
better than
last
Silva,
like
go ahead.
6 fights were all good fighters.
We're all dogs.
Who?
Khabib's.
Okay, so he's got 6. He's got. I'm not slandering.
No, but there
him.
was more
when
than
he
that.
was fighting, he was the best. He was probably
He was
pound for
fighting the
pound
best
number
though
2.
the last 6 of his weight class.
So he lasted for 6 fights.
How many fights
All of these other dudes have more title
it was
defenses,
more than
more
6.
quality
Let's
wins.
go look it up. I'll look it up.
You don't even know who the people were before those 6 fights. You probably never even heard of them.
Maybe, but I'm gonna
The
go
dude was
look.
fighting fucking Russian peasants off the streets.
No, that was
They were
only his
taking
first,
crackheads
like,
and throwing them in there for
Nah.
fucking. No, it was his first 15.
15. That's what I said. He had
Yeah, so he's
29
got
fights.
14 real wins. What the fuck? That's lower. It's just he has less wins than Silva. He has less quality
You're right.
wins than Silva.
We're
He's got
bringing that
less
up.
title defenses than
Okay, so
Silva.
who has less losses? God
So-
damn it.
So you got one argument.
So
Congrats.
that was your argument. He has less this, less that. He has less losses.
Yeah, you know what? The best coach in the minor leagues has more
Look, you
wins
said
than
you
the
put in
fucking
Khabib, 29 and no losses. It doesn't even say 29 and 0. 29 and no losses.
I mean, you keep coming back to that, and it's just a dumb argument.
It's
You
not
have
a dumb
no,
argument.
You have no other argument.
The
You have
fighting,
one
the
argument,
sport of fighting.
So
is
if they just
based
put you,
off winning.
If they put you in a ring with a bunch
If you
of bums
never
and you keep winning,
lose-
you're the GOAT. Just fight 30 bums and you're the GOAT. That's all you got to do.
It wasn't 30
That's why
bums.
boxing
You
is the
keep
way it
saying
is,
30
because people
bums like it
think
was
like
really
this.
30 bums. Stop
He
saying
fought
that shit.
5 good fighters.
How many fights did Anderson Silva win? Think about
36 or some shit.
27 of them were bums then.
No, they weren't. Because he had 10,
Why?
He had,
Bring them all up.
he had
Tell me
10
who they
title
are.
defenses. I did already.
No, dude.
I did, and
No.
you're screaming and you're acting like that makes it go
Stupid.
away. What do you mean?
You're stupid.
I have 3 arguments to your 1. And you're mad because your argument is, he beat 4 good people, and it's not good enough.
I just don't know anyone. Michael Johnson.
Good win. Conor McGregor off of 2 years.
Pat
Good
Healy.
win. Who the fuck is Patty Lee?
Pat Healy.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, someone that's nice.
But all right, Khabib
made
doesn't
the- he
belong.
made the
You
Healy
guys want
shoe?
to talk about anything else? We've been here for what, 2.5 hours? Longest episode.
215.
Longest episode in a while.
I don't know. If I knew more about
who's your
MMA,
top
I'd
5
rip
then?
you apart, but I can't because I don't know a lot. I just know that losses
You're
matter.
just arguing for
Josh,
the
who's
sake
your
of
top
it.
5?
Yeah,
pal?
John
Just
Jones.
answer the question.
John Jones, Anderson Silva, GSP, Demetrius Johnson. Probably put Khabib there. But I mean, if Conor McGregor would have retired, he would be. That's a good argument right there. Conor McGregor could have retired, never fought Khabib,
Hey.
and he was sparking dudes.
That is
He was
not
fighting.
sparking
He was
shit.
fighting the greatest of his generation. Everyone said Jose Aldo was unbeaten him. He toyed with that motherfucker,
It is
and
a
he
good
could have
argument.
retired. He could have retired and never had to fight Khabib. I'm the GOAT, cause I just
Should have.
no, he shouldn't have because
Khabib's smart.
you should know. He could be smart all he wants. He's not the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Not the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Conor McGregor was going out there against the elite strikers and just playing with them.
So Khabib's dominant win over Conor
2 years
McGregor.
after, and then McGregor hasn't really had a quality win
I'm
since.
just asking you a question.
Nah, I'm just saying that you guys have the arguments for why.
Wait, Conor McGregor
Silva's
has a
wins
lot of
aren't big,
quality wins, though?
but he has none after the Khabib
But
fight.
I'm
Not one.
he got his life changed. What do you
But
want?
people
Neither
Silva
does- neither
Silva
does
would go
Khabib.
beat people, and then they would go have quality wins, and they would try to come back to beat Silva, and they would get beat again.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, pal?
Sonnen beat lost to Silva. I'm pretty sure he beat Maya after that, or he beat some people after that. Came back and got his ass whooped. They were still fighting.
All right, anything else?
Oh, that's it. I win. You lose.
You don't win at all. There's not even. I don't even know what your argument was.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Oh, McGregor beat Max Holloway too.
And Khabib
A
beat
young Max
McGregor, so that doesn't mean nothing to you?
And Justin Poirier.
Also,
You know,
Khabib
Jose
fought.
Aldo.
Khabib beat
Nate
them.
Diaz.
Khabib beat him.
Eddie Alvarez.
Khabib beat him.
Eddie Alvarez is a dog.
Khabib did not. They never fought Diaz, did he?
Nah.
He did lose to Diaz first though, so I guess that wouldn't have made him the GOAT.
But he lost to Diaz at 170 and Conor fought at 145. So that's the only argument.
Is
that I-
McGregor's coming back at 170, right?
McGregor's
I think
fighting
that's
again?
He's
yeah,
fighting.
That's a projection.
Who's he fighting?
You know what I like is that Sean O'Malley dude.
Sean O'Malley's a dog.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he's gonna be good, but
He lost me some bread though one time.
Michael Chandler. I think it is 170.
Mike
Right?
Chandler
You know what I'm
is
talking
a
about?
Fucking man,
I don't know
dude.
if fight
I love
was,
Mike
but he
Chandler.
lost me too. So.
Mike
Yo, let me
Chandler
tell you
is
what he
the
did to
only
me, though.
person to come in the UFC and literally fight.
I
every
bet Sean
high-level
O'Malley-
person in 5 fight streaks.
What weight class?
I bet Sean
55.
O'Malley to win
Oh,
He
so they're
fought-
gonna be.
he
at
came out
55.
there.
He fought Dan Hooker,
Threw a
Charles
kick.
Oliveira,
and
Justin
snapped his
Gaethje,
leg throwing the
Dustin
kick.
Poirier,
And I lost. Yep. You
and
fucker.
now he's gonna
You
fight
motherfucker.
Connor. Yeah, the GOAT is John Jones, and if John Jones wins against Cyril Gane,
I think John Jones is probably the go. I don't know a lot about UFC, so I'm just speaking from face value. But I think John
the only
Jones
argument
that
against
would be
John
who I would
Jones
pick.
is that he was on the sauce, and then once he started getting caught for the sauce, his level of fighting went down.
Yeah, but he just comes and beats.
He beat the
whoever's
brakes
nice.
off of Gustafsson. The Reyes fight was close.
John
The
Jones
Reyes
comes in
fights-
and just comes back and just beats whoever's winning, like nice.
And he also was taking years
That's
off,
why-
just walking into the ring and just beating
Because,
dudes
but then,
up.
no, that's a
He was on coke the night before he beat up Cormier. Like,
He's the greatest. He is the greatest generational talent of all time, and he is probably the best fighter in the history of Earth. There's nobody that is better.
So I don't like I said. That's who I would pick though because
John Jones would
I just
fucking
watch
spark
sometimes.
any boxer. Not
I
in a
do like
boxing
it.
ring. Not in a
I just-
boxing
Oh, yeah,
ring.
he would
Never
beat the shit,
got
yeah.
to follow it. I don't know.
In a street fight, John Jones would beat everybody up on Earth. There's not a person on Earth that would beat him. Can't change my mind about that.
Nagano, man.
No, not in a street fight.
Street fight, you're not doing this little pulling jujitsu thing. If I connect on you and you're going the fuck down, you're going the fuck down.
No,
bro.
in an octagon, John Jones would beat Francis Ngannou. too.
Octagon and street fights aren't the same thing. Street fights, you could elbow motherfuckers in the head, you could kick them in the face, you could do whatever the fuck you
And
want.
that's where
You
John
can do
Jones
that
is
in
great.
UFC too, though.
No, you can't.
John
you
Jones
can't.
is fucking-
You cannot
Yo.
bring down elbows. You can't.
John Jones is a dirty dog, dude. I just
He is.
rewatched
He's a
his
dirty
fight
fucker.
against Shogun, and he was literally choking this motherfucker from on top and dropping elbows.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody
in
disrespect
the fight against
somebody.
the
so
Rampage,
much.
she was poking him in the
Yeah.
eye the whole time.
John Jones is a dog. I think he would beat Francis, and I think Francis, if you want my honest opinion, went running.
No,
I
I
know
don't
he
think so.
wants
I don't
all
think
his-
so. I don't think
He
so.
wants he's gonna get his boxing money.
I stretched my stomach came
That,
out.
that fight against John Jones is the one that will haunt his career forever.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as GSP and Silva. They both should have done a catch weight and fought.
I think
but
GSP was more scared to go up, but again, you had a good point of like why should they have to go up?
there should
But-
be catch weights. If you want to
but-
fight someone in a different weight class, you guys should just meet.
But we
I don't
also
think-
saw the repercussions of that when TJ Dillashaw went down to fight Henry Cejudo and he looked like a ghost, and he got knocked out in 30 seconds. And a lot of the theory is that his jaw just couldn't hold up because of the weight cut.
I mean, that's what it looked like when Poirier fought fucking McGregor. Poirier
Yeah.
looked like he should have been fucking 15 pounds bigger than him.
Yeah, I mean, but these guys all try to fight to an advantage. That's where the problem lies, is that they all try to cut to this weight. Look at Izzy. Izzy's at the perfect weight class of 185 because he literally doesn't look like a ghost, but he doesn't look like he can make 205. He fought Jan Blachowicz at 205, and it was a good fight, but I thought after he fought Jan Blachowicz, I knew right then and there if he fought John Jones would smoke him.
Yeah, I just don't see why. I don't know. There's just this strict thing. It's like, okay, you fight at 185, you fight at 205. If you really want to fight, like John Jones said, if you really want to fight, you're going to come up to 205. And I'm not saying John Jones is ever scared of Izzy, but like if that's the case, if you really want to fight, at the time, Izzy was like the only other guy who was even in John Jones' conversation.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to beat the best, you would have
That would
done.
have been a mega fight.
You would have done a catchweight. You guys would have fought at 192 or some stupid shit. I don't know.
They
It's
should've.
unfair to think Izzy should just because Izzy's entire game is fluidity and striking. It's unfair that he has to put on 20 pounds of muscle and expect him to be the same
but
fighter.
in a short amount of time, too. Nobody can put out 20 pounds.
Yeah, no, it took John Jones a year to get to
separate
where he wanted to
broadcast.
fight up.
No, but nobody can put up 20 pounds of muscle in a year. It's unless you're adding fat, but you can't just put.
Yeah, you're expecting him
Yeah.
to get slower. You're expecting him
Yeah.
to add dirty weight. But like that's why it took John Jones a year and a half or however long it's been to get to where he wants to fight heavyweight.
Well, we'll be having the fights on the 4th if you want to come by. I know you never want to come by. But
I gotta work, but
Yeah,
I'll
I'm sure
speed.
you
It'll
do.
probably be like
I'm
what
sure you
midnight.
fucking do.
The fight will happen.
Yeah, he's got work.
You live in Lockport, bro.
No, I don't. I live in the Falls.
You still live there?
Dude, why are you putting on my fucking?
Bro,
Jeez Louise.
I'll be moving.
This
to
dude lives
Lockport.
at 372 Ferry Lane in fucking Lockport.
Why you gotta say Ferry Lane?
That just came in my head. I'm not trying to call you a gay boy. You're married.
Damn.
You bastard.
Hey, don't call my mouth on, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm just-
What's your deal?
I don't know, man.
What do you got
They got
against?
me all
What do you
fired
got? What
up
do you
on
what do you got
Mountain Dew,
against
dude.
gay people?
I got nothing against gay people.
Wow, dude.
Cancel this fuck.
Their parades are a little obnoxious, but
You guys want to hear a funny story though?
sure.
Oh, boy.
One time, I went to Tampa, right? And we're down there chilling, whatever. We go to Ybor City,
Oh shit.
right?
Yeah.
So we
I
come-
know where this one's going.
We come around the corner on Ybor City, right? Park. And there's mad people running. There's just it's crazy outside, right? We went during a gay pride parade.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool though.
We went a couple years back to.
There was like titties out and shit though.
So someone tweeted, they said the rim about to sound like Afghanistan in LA. It was a picture of Paul George and fucking Russell Westbrook.
Oh, shit.
Paul George sucks. If you guys want to talk about basketball again, I'm down because Paul George sucks.
We gotta get out of here.
He sucks. Paul George, PG.
He kind of kept the Clippers afloat when Kawhi
He
wasn't
kind
playing.
of sucks bad.
He was better than Russ the 1 year that they played
He
together.
can't touch Russ.
Oh my God, you're out of your mind.
Well, let's
They
talk
played
about
together. We saw it. We saw Paul George be an MVP.
Paul
candidate,
George can't touch
and
Russ.
Russell Westbrook shoot for like 38%.
Russ will be the number one on that team. Think about that.
No, the fuck he won't.
Who's gonna be the number one?
This is why you should just never talk about sports. What do you mean to be number one on a team with Kawhi and Paul George? Stop it.
Well, he's better than Paul George.
He's not better than Paul George. We
He's
saw
better
him
than
play
Paul
with
George.
Paul George.
Paul George
This
gets
is why
a heat
sometimes I just
streak.
can't respect what you say. Paul George was on the fucking. We saw them play together.
damn.
We saw them play together for like
respect
70
you, son.
games,
Respect
and
you,
Paul George. Don't fucking amp them up and turn it into something like that.
You
Because
just-
Joe
you don't
is a
respect him.
He
sensitive
doesn't
dude.
fucking respect you, Joe.
He doesn't respect.
You don't respect
No,
me,
no, no.
right?
No.
You guys see, he's gonna take this shit to heart.
He is. You should.
You
Paul,
should.
respect
You
him,
actually
especially
fucking
when
should.
it
You know
comes
how
to
far
sports.
This could be my last
Hey,
episode.
no, listen, tell him
I'm
this.
starting a new
Who's the fucking-
podcast.
Who was the first dynasty champion in the family league?
Well, he knows, man.
I gave him the. Oh! Fuck! Thank God, Dylan, saving the
shit.
show for the
Oh,
third
shit.
time.
God damn.
Fuck
Third
Paul
thing, you
George and
gotta
Russell
stop
Westbrook.
talking, bro.
When you
Yeah.
eating your goddamn pancakes, buddy. We almost
When's
let
my
you go
deadline?
scot free. He
When's
got
my-
the fucking trophy on air, and you're getting the pancakes on air, dude.
When's my?
You gotta do it
Dude,
before the
bring-
draft.
I'll come on an episode and eat 24 pancakes.
You gotta sit in this
Yes.
room. You better hope that Moreno will let you sit here for
Yes.
24 hours or
Just
until you're
chilling.
done.
Yeah.
We're gonna live stream it,
Bring me
man.
24 pancakes.
Hell yeah,
Do it. I'll do it.
24
I'll eat
pancakes.
24 pancakes on the show.
It's no problem.
That's no
You
problem.
know,
Hey,
you know what we
what-
should. We
Damn,
just
Damn, I
gotta-
want to go to
hold on,
IHOP
Let's
now.
record the same day.
Rap is good.
Let's record the same day. I'll do 3, you do 6, and he's got to sit here the whole time. You're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to say anything, but he's gonna be on camera the whole time, just eating pancakes, and then my show will end and your
I
show
like
will
it.
start, and he'll just still be there, just eating
Yeah, you tell
pancakes.
me when.
And then my show will go at 9.
Unrespected shit.
Shut the fuck up. Oh
Hey,
my
listen,
God,
we're
dude.
gonna make some moves before the season. I already put the first pick on.
You did,
the-
bro. I offered you a trade. You said
I
it was
want
good. I offered you crazy.
You gave me 2025, bro. You
That
think
was
I-
only one of the.
Again, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
no, I
give it
offered
to
him.
you
No,
again?
I offered him
You
this
offered me
year.
another one?
I offered him
I
this
offered
year.
you Saquon.
No, it was
No, you
not
didn't.
20.
Yes, I did.
No, you gave me Joe Mixon.
No, I didn't.
Before he was about
Saquon.
to get arrested, you bastard.
Straight up.
I offered you
Maybe I
this
withdrew
year.
it, though.
Next
You
year,
might have.
I offered you the first this year, second this year,
But
and
you
the
know
first
you-
next year.
But you traded that away to Bill.
But now I still got not my first. I still got my first.
I got Tyreek Hill.
I'll give you my first this year and my first next year and a player.
I would do.
I'll give you Antonio Gibson. He's got fucking.
No, I respect you, so I'm not going to disrespect you. I wouldn't take Tyreek Hill for the first pick.
No, I know. Well, I don't.
I respect your opinion, though.
Oh my God, dude.
What?
They're just gonna. They're gonna.
I know.
I never
You guys
said
need
that.
a third, though?
Shit, we got 3. We can do 4.
Oh, you need
Yeah,
a
we
fourth?
do it for it.
Nah, we'll
Alright,
be
cool.
talking.
We respect other people's
Hope you guys don't want to record until 30 minutes
Hey, on
after you're supposed
on our show, we respect everybody. Okay.
Okay.
to. You called me a rat bastard the second I walked in.
I mean, if who fits, dude?
Because you fucking deserved it. You deserved it, pal. I mean,
You called me fucking this little Stuart Little motherfucker over here.
yeah,
that
can
got
we-
killed.
we-
rat?
yeah, we didn't talk about that. He's just been chilling.
There's just a dead mouse over there. We just heard scratching. I thought this dude was like scratching the bottom of the table like he was fucking fiending out, needed a rock or something.
I thought I was too. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm like, I'm not doing any of that.
There's a mouse.
That's crazy.
It was Khabib if he
You don't
would have
respect
stayed.
what I say, though?
Oh my God. Sometimes. When you say shit like Khabib is the GOAT on 4 wins,
I didn't say he was the GOAT.
and when you say Russ is better than Paul George, even
He
though they
is.
played together and Paul George was the MVP candidate and Ross hardly made the All-Star game.
Because
Hey,
of
can we
Russ.
also talk about? So yesterday,
Hey, let's talk about the Colts.
what's there to talk
What?
about?
It always leads back to the Colts.
Well, not this time. You're just talking about that family league, right?
Yeah.
I brought it up to him yesterday. I'm like, I thought
Yeah,
someone was getting the boot. Yeah, and he's like, oh no, well he's got to stay in the league, man. He goes, and then me and Donnie were talking about the fun guy league, how we just made it a dynasty. Oh, you guys got an extra spot over there? What's that about?
Yeah.
Listen, man,
Why do you
Pops
think he gets
needs a
called
friend, all
rat
right?
bastard?
What's that?
Tank,
yeah,
Tank,
he's
Tank.
asking why he's
Are
getting.
What do you
you-
mean he doesn't call him a friend? He was literally calling him a fat bastard at your house.
That's
the
how
entire
that's how
time.
old men are friends. Were you gonna go like if you were gonna get in the league, you would have to have like at least 6 beers a month with my dad. Like you guys got to be best friends because he
We
needs
drank
a friend
that
in the
amount
league.
in fucking Myrtle Beach, pal.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, look how that worked out, buddy.
Well, that was your fault.
How was that my fault? I wasn't even there.
You just want to fight everywhere you go, dude. You're just hostile.
I was the only one
wanna
who
know why?
didn't
Hey,
fight.
no one
We don't
respects
gotta
you.
Shit.
I was the only one who didn't fight in Myrtle Beach.
You were
Actually,
about to fight the entire time.
no, I wasn't. No, I was
we're
not.
Gonna, we're not
No, I
gonna
was
talk
not. I
Let's
was
talk
not.
about this off air, please.
No.
Why,
I
you
want
wanna
to.
talk about it?
No, I gotta
Okay, we'll
go.
talk about it off air.
Oh, you gotta go.
All right, guys, we're out of here. It was like 2.5 hours. If you're still here, thanks. Love
Wait,
you
they
guys.
wouldn't be here, pal.
You listening, listening, buddy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, dude.
What do you
Joe.
think? What do you think? I fucking think they're in
Hey,
the corner of the room.
Hey, thanks guys for tuning in to Trap Nerd Sports podcast.
Thanks, guys. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.